Okay. Oh, yeah. Here we go, baby. Hooah! Ha ha ha! So, hello, everyone, and how you all doing today, tonight, whatever. Depends on where you are in the world. It is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how y'all doing? Hope y'all doing good, fine, and well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Let me know if there's any problems with the sound or the picture. I'm sorry for the late start tonight. It might not be a late start for the next month and a half. I might do the show an hour later on Fridays, because my one of my jobs, there's a little extra work on Fridays later in the day. I got like 3 jobs. So anyway, so at least during the summertime, and so I might work an hour later. I can use the money. Always, but not always the case, but it is now. So yeah, won't be forever. I know those of you in a time zone that's later don't like that so much, but I am leaving the live streams up now that you can watch after the fact. So, and I've turned on the chat replay as well, so you can see all the chat, all the conversations with chatters. So you're not really going to lose much, although you won't have the real-time, real-life interaction with me, which is why I know you're really here, because you love me. You love me. You really, really love me. I know you do. You can't help yourself. Nobody can. Everybody loves me, except the people that hate me. But, you know, they're green-eyed monsters of envy. But anyway, and Kiwi farmers. Same difference. So what's happening? What's shaking? What's going on, folks? Hooah! We're here. I'm back. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah. Hyped up on caffeine and nicotine, and I got a full cup of cocoa here, baby. All the flavonols I could ever need. Good to go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so summers are really not a good time for me. I got like 3 jobs. They're all like kind of, I guess you call it gig work, since I can't work in my field anymore. At least that's what the doctor told me. He said I'd die. He said it's a very, very risky thing. You revisit it every 6 months. But anyway, work's too strenuous. Yeah. And I had that stroke a while back, so pushing myself too hard. Something like that. Whatever. Gonna die sometime. Woo! But unlike Styx, I'm actually not afraid of death. But I don't want to court it early on if I don't have to, so... You know, I love this world. I love life. I like getting older. I love it very much. So I really have no problem with sticking around as long as possible. Well, as long as possible, right? I wouldn't want to be immortal or anything. That would suck. Yeah. That wouldn't be so good. I wouldn't want to live forever. No. Life would get tiresome. But I'm okay right now. I'm okay with it. But one of my jobs is a seasonal one. It's not... It's not functioning. It's not open. There's no work in the summer, and so it's like 40% of my income for this past year. Well, yeah, and so when the summer comes, it's like it's bad. So yeah, I'm scrambling and working as much as I can at the other 2. One of which is okay. The other is just like I take work from that like sporadically because it doesn't pay very well. And there's bonuses offered, but I only take the jobs that have bonuses, and, you know, don't ask too much of me. That'll, like, kill me. Anyway, I'm hoping within the next 4 to 6 months, maybe I can consider going back to my actual vocation, building stuff and, you know, fixing stuff and, glorified grease monkey called an engineer. A lot more education required, though, but anyway... So, let's see who's here. If anybody. Superman is in the room. Okay, Super. Is that like a play on super? Okay. Super says he's doing great. How are you? I'm pretty good. Doing all right. As I said, Joker says he can't help it. I don't know what he's referring to. But anyway, the King of Kush. You should get a 4th. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for that. By the way, let me know how the picture is. I made some changes to my live streaming software. It looks like it might be a little better. I changed the setting from very fast to faster. Apparently that makes for better picture, better stream. I don't know. I don't really see any difference, but actually it might be a little different. And the sound should be pretty good too. So I do apologize for not advertising this stream. We're not going to get a lot of people. I literally didn't post anything. I got home. I still had show prep to do. And so I really didn't get to advertise the show beforehand. And since there's 48 hours in between shows, well, I screwed up. So we're probably not going to get too many people. But hey, that's life. What are you going to do? And I didn't make a thumbnail. Well, I didn't advertise it anyway, so it wouldn't make a difference. You record in a hospital? No, I'm not in a hospital. Oh! We got a super chat from VFoos. Oh, yeah, baby. We love VFoos. Patented 4-finger clap. Thank you very much, VFoos. My most dedicated and loyal fan. Love him. Great guy. Nice, VFoos, yes. Tentum Night Vacjack. Interesting name. How does Styx quit YouTube, or is he hiding in a place that he can't stream? Wi-Fi I have over there. It's okay. Some typos there. We're gonna get to that. In fact, Styx is gonna be our first story, and there will be plentiful amounts of dunking on him. So we're gonna do a Styx dunkening. I know that Fat Man and Little Cokehead call it felting. That's what they call it. I call it dunkening or dunking. But a dunkening is a series of dunks. So dunkening, continuous verb there. Yeah, my own little derivation with the dunking instead of dunking. But anyway. So Styx is hiding out in New York City with his potato bride, whatever the hell that is. She's kind of a mentally challenged broad. She don't talk so good. And she's not too articulate, so, you know, this is the one whose cat died, and they tossed it in the freezer. Yeah. Along with the fish sticks and French fries. So anyway, he's upset because people don't like him no more. People are dunking on him in all his comments. They're making fun of him. He said a couple weeks back that he needs a break because too many people are making fun of him. His exact words, there was a bunch of tards that are criticizing him, and he needs a break from that. I don't know why Styx Hexenhammer 666 would need a break. He says he doesn't care. He's made like 500 videos saying he doesn't care, but apparently he cares because the dude has quit making any content for like 2 weeks now because people are dunking on him. So yeah, is he gone for good? Maybe. I don't think he can stay gone though. The dude needs attention and validation, so I don't think he's gone forever. I think he'll be back. I think that's all just an excuse because I don't know. He's getting real drunk. I have no idea, honestly. Okay. Joker says, I can't help being in the chat. The power's out, so I plug my phone into a solar generator so I can charge it. Well, I would hope that's not the only reason you're here. And he also says he needs the laughs. Well, that's good. That's a reason. Well, I mean, they're all reasons. Superman, this is the only podcast I watch where I engage in chat. Well, that's because I actually, like, chat with the chatters. Not just the super chatters. Although the super chatters get special thanks because they keep the show going. So we love anybody that super chats. The King of Koosh. Okay, nothing. VFoos, we have Superman and the Joker. Where's Batman? Batman's hunting Styx. He's not hard to find. Our Styx Hexenhammer is not hard to find here. Okay, I'm all yours. I'm typing in the dark. Yeah, I got another keyboard that lights up. I might hook that up. That reminds me. Yeah. Then I can type in the dark too. Although I don't need light. I'm pretty good at typing without looking at the keyboard at this point. But then when I think about it, I can't do it. So, Realist, don't let up on Styx until he cuts his hair, showers, and surrenders to authorities. Well, that's never. Dude, that's never gonna happen. That you're literally binding me to Styx, like he's bound to his demon owl forever. If I agree to that, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll let up someday. Like if Styx has a redemption arc, then I'll stop dunking on him. But until then, yeah, probably not. I mean, if he stops making content entirely, it'd be kind of hard to dunk on him. Like if he quits Twitter. I mean, at least now he still posts to Twitter. So like once a week, I can do a Twitter files on him and make fun of his stupid takes there. But it makes it a lot harder when he stops making videos. But we do have a good segment on Styx because, you know, I'm not creatively bankrupt like your Hambleys and your Warwicks out there. So I got some good stuff. We got Crazy Broads. We got Jer. A little bit of Jer. People haven't been clipping him as much because he's getting old. And we got some Styx. So we got a good show here. So maybe we'll get to the first story because I see people are coming in and then leaving because, yeah, TikTok brain. All right, let me open up my Styx segment quick here. I think I got half a dozen tabs I got to open, so give me a sec. Yeah, people are not caring as much about Styx because he's not made content. So this guy, I thought Styx said he's never going to give up. What happened to that? Remember? That's like his favorite tagline. I never give up. I never back down. Murr. Yeah, well, apparently that's not true. Apparently you do quit, pal. Like, real easy. You give up. That's for sure. I think he's just giving up. That's what I think. Yeah. He's just giving up. He's probably making no money. I don't know why he's not live streaming. He was able to make some money doing that. More than me, at least. He'd make 30, 40 bucks a live stream. When he last did it. I mean, that's something. He could do that daily. Styx, why aren't you live streaming daily? There's plenty of stuff happening in the political sphere, right? Yeah, I don't know why this guy isn't live streaming. Makes no sense to me. But, I don't know. Like I said, I think he's just given up. I really, really do. I think he's done, man. All right. Segment is good to go. All right. BitChute, Rumble, YouTube, Twitter. Okay, good. All right. Any more comments I need to address? Tento Midnight. Laugh out loud. Can such a thing happen? Him shower, get a haircut? Well, theoretically, yes. Realistically, probably not. Game of course, Jer has so much dog hair and trash all over his body. Yeah, he's not doing too good. Welfare pays more, maybe. Probably. I mean, he's not live streaming, and his channel isn't monetized. So, yeah, probably. Maybe he gets food stamps. He's been in New York City long enough. He's established residency, so he could be on food stamps even now. Not to mention the fact that, you know, New York City's a commie, you-know-what hole. So, they love that stuff, man. Social welfare? Oh, yeah. Probably where cops will see his streams. Yeah, but why would he be worried about that? He makes videos and posts them. How would that be different? I don't know. You really can't figure this guy's train of thought out. YouTube has impounded his ability to get super chats to their system. Have they? I don't think he's... I don't know. All right, well, anyway, let's get to Styx. We'll see what's going on in that regard. Okay, let me turn on screen capture. Check. Okay. Styx. Check. F11. All right. I don't know how to make those top tabs disappear, by the way. I know how to make the bottom, but not the top disappear. But anyway, let's get to it. And live stream, it's working. Okay. I might need to enlarge this though. Yeah, let me do a quick enlarge. Okay. You should be able to see that. I hope. 120%? That's not good enough. We need to blow it up more. Okay, 170%. If you can't see that, well, you're as blind as me. So you should be able to see it. All right. So hello all and welcome. It is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. So here we are at Styx X Hammer 666's Social Blade. And as you can see, he's down to 489k subs. From a high of what? 510, 520? He's not doing too good. And he's made over 12,000 videos. Wow. I mean, granted, a lot of them are 5-6 minutes, 10 minutes at most. So it's not like a marathon or anything going on there. But not bad. He's down to a grade C, though, so... So Styx has not been too active. Minus 2k subs. So a month ago, it was minus 4k. And I think the reason for that is simply because he's not making content anymore. So people aren't really paying attention. He's not coming up in their feeds as much. And so people aren't being exposed to him as much. So out of sight, out of mind, as it were. I think once he starts making content again, his subscribers will start dropping 4k a month again. Monthly estimated earnings, $68 to 1.1k. That's if he actually was making content and had his channel monetized, which he does not, because Styx is a genius and he doesn't like free money. Yeah, you're so smart, buddy. So let's check out his Social Blade views. So he hasn't made a video since the 14th of June. So that's not so good. And on that day, he made 3 videos, like 6 minutes each, and a buck to 17 bucks if he was monetized. And then after that, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, minus 67 daily, weekly. Wow, he's not doing real good, man. And of course, as you can see, his subs are just cratering. What's this peak here? Oh wow. So he had a peak not too long ago, October last year. Like he had plus 3,000 in 1 month. I guess that was the election. Yeah, that was for the election. And then it just started to crater. That's like at the time of the arrest. And look at that line. Whoa. The slight, not really a huge improvement. It's not like he gained any. He just went from -2 at the December 2025 to -1, and then it went back down, and of course it's cratering from there. So Styx is not doing too well. Maybe that now I have a theory about why Styx hasn't made content. I don't know about a theory. He's posted several telling tweets. One of them that I couldn't find, maybe he removed it. He said that he doesn't really care about his subs anymore. He doesn't care about his fans. I guess because he feels they've all turned on him. I mean, has the dude looked in a mirror? It's not like they didn't have cause, Styxy boy. They had cause not to want to follow you anymore. And of course, most of the people commenting in his comments are trolls, as we're going to find out soon. So I guess he feels betrayed by his followers, even though the people trolling are not the majority of his followers. Although the majority of his followers don't watch anymore. You can see that from his views. But he's kind of given up. And in another message, he said that he's tired of the tards who are dunking him constantly, so he needs a break. And then here we have another tweet, the latest from him, where he gives us like reason number 3 or 4 why he's quit Twitter. I am one thread from quitting YouTube. Ooh, you better wake up, YouTube, or you're gonna lose me forever. Yeah, big loss. Some of the most mediocre, horrible, in fact, horrible takes I've ever seen. His political takes are surface level, and they're not all that great. I think this guy's overrated, and his takes on anything else other than politics are total complete garbage, as I have proven with my constant dunking of this doofus. Anyway, he seems to think that YouTube gives a crap. I'm warning you, YouTube, if you don't get on with the ball and let me back in, I'm gonna quit. So what is this, like the 800th time this guy's been like logged out of his account? I don't understand this. Can somebody explain this to me? I've got like double authentication, right? Where like if I log out, and it isn't all the time, by the way, it's sometimes, my phone, when I try to log back in, it'll ask me to verify through double verification. So it'll like send me a number, and then it'll present me on my computer with like some sets of numbers, and I got to choose the number that's on my phone, and then I log in. Why can't this guy log in? I can't remember my password. I thought you gave it to your mom, the fry cook. No, she's not talking to me. Dude, why can't Styx just autofill, right? Don't most people have their passwords like automatically, right? You know, you open the website and the password is already there. Like you save the password. No, I'm paranoid. I'm afraid somebody will log into my account. Do you have a password on your computer? Yeah. So whenever you leave your computer, just turn your computer off. Or put it in standby or something. No! That would take too much effort. So this guy, he can't figure out how to get into his own YouTube account. Team YouTube, I have almost 500,000 subs. Right, yeah, almost. Used to be more than 500,000. And 500 million views. Is that really all that impressive? I mean, Boogie2988 has more than that. And he's a total, complete failure in life. Gargantuan blob, schlub, pant-load loser. And he's got more than you. Yikes. That's not so impressive, actually, when you've got that many subs. Not after, like, 18 years, man. Okay, you should have more. But you just made it impossible to log in. Dude, you literally just need a password. You just need a password. And if YouTube is like used to your location being Vermont, and now after 3-4 months it's still not recognizing your new locale, just initiate double authentication. With that extra level of authentication, it'll use your phone instead of geolocation that gets suspicious because you're in a different location than where you've been for the past 5-6 years. And then that double authentication will allow you to easily log in. Why don't you do that? Oh, because he's terrible with technology. And then we got some commenters. Why not read some of these comments? Why not? See if there's any good ones. Dirty Dino, one of the biggest meltdowns in youth history. Get a grip, dude. Are you even able to read comments anymore? Give it a break for 60 days and go to rehab. John Doe, if you can't log into YouTube, why don't you upload to other platforms? Wait, because you're lying. Yeah, this is the thing. He's on 2 other platforms, maybe more. He's on Rumble, where he has like 130K subs, and he's on BitChute as well, where he has a similar amount. You want to know how many videos he's uploaded to those in the same period of time he hasn't uploaded to YouTube? 0! So you're full of crap, Styx. You're full of it, you lazy bum. You're just getting drunk on your good enough vodka, and you're too toasted, you're too blackout drunk, you're too high. That's it. Look at this goddess. Most of your subs are dead subs. You get 3 to 7K views per video these days. Get down from your high horse and start to remember your own passwords. Oh, good to see you're still out there fighting. He's not fighting, though. He's given up. Are you still uploading on other platforms? No. YouTube, install a breathalyzer. YouTube issues Taro has faced over the years are nothing burgers. It's all fake. Yeah, dude is just depressed. I think Styx Texan Hammer 666 is just depressed. I think he's depressed, and the booze ain't helping. It's compounding the depression. That's what I think. So let's take a look at his YouTube channel. So dude ain't posted in 13 days. Now these views, after 13 days, 7.9K, 5.8K. The Elon Musk one, I'm not surprised that got a few more views than normal because, you know, first trillionaire, as if that means anything with this inflated currency. And the dude don't have $1 trillion. Rich morons, 7.2K, 3.5, 6.9, 5. So he's averaging around 5K. Not even. That's not good, man. But he hasn't posted videos there. Now we're going to look at his Rumble. 12 days. Now he did upload a Rumble exclusive. I haven't covered this video, the War on the Rich. I checked it out. Milk toast take. I wasn't interested. But he hasn't posted anything new here either. So his Rumble's dead. So he's lying. Unless he can't log into his Rumble also, which I don't believe. And I'm not sure why he wouldn't, because, I mean, that's not monetized either. Not that it would make him any money. Rumble AdSense is garbage. And then we've got his BitChute. And he was so proud. Remember how proud he was of his BitChute? I am the largest channel on BitChute. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I don't know. 143K subs. It's pretty good. 13,000 videos here. What? He's got like 100 and... wow, what the hell? He's got more than 1,000, like 1,350 more videos on BitChute? Why? Why is he posting more on BitChute? And as you can see, it's been 2 weeks since his last upload here as well. So, the whole spiel about his, you know, YouTube not being able to get logged into, it's bull. He's lying. Is this guy ever able to be honest? Apparently not. So let's check out his Rumble. Now, this is his latest video. I don't want to check it out to watch the video. I want to read the comments because I checked some of these comments out and they're hilarious. So this might be why Styx, and I believe this is why he's not posting anymore. You know, before the arrests, plural, this guy, people were kissing his feet. They were kissing his butt, telling him how brilliant he was. He's a genius. His political takes are so awesome. We love you, Styx. Yeah. The adoration has tarnished a bit. He's not so well loved. By the way, apparently he still has biltong, that weird jerky, and jammed bean, and cultivated mind. I don't know what that is, but he still has 3 sponsors? How? In his latest videos, since he's quit making them, I haven't seen him shout out any of these sponsors. Lazy bum. All right, let's check these comments out. Eucalyptus Ninja. Speaking of those that do nothing for their children. Strawberry Ninja. For those unaware, Taro posted other night on X that he's not making videos as we as an audience are no longer worth it. If everybody isn't kissing his butt, kissing the ring, he don't want to hear from you. The idiot is back on X playing the terminal illness line again, claiming he's about to die. Lamar Ninja, speaking of greed, imagine the greed of living with off a mentally challenged woman. I think that's just necessity. I think he just can't afford to, I mean, well, first of all, he's running from the law, so he can't be in Vermont. And as far as sponging off a potato, I mean, let's be honest. The dude can't afford to pay rent, right? Potato must like him a lot. Ken's Corner. Really, Tarl, I encourage you to improve your life and deal with the issues you're facing. And you block me on X? You're a hypocrite and a P of O. I thought that Styx was a free speech warrior, man. I thought he was fighting for everybody's right to say whatever they wanted. I mean, unless you're Styx, then he blocks you. Why did you abandon your wife and daughter in the Netherlands for some 3 out of 10 Vermont hoes? It's a good question. Somebody sent me a message saying that his kid actually isn't his. They said that the chick got pregnant before Taro moved overseas to the Netherlands. Like she came to visit Taro. They banged, they clanged, And then a couple months later, she contacts him saying she's preggo, and he moves over to the Netherlands. Is that true? Does anybody know? I'm not sure. Strawberry Ninja replies, he left Holland because Elizabeth's family members came over and beat his butt after they discovered Tara was abusing her. He was shown the door for being a drunken, abusive woman chaser, a weak little p-boy who would never fight for anything. Yeah, that's the truth. Cho-chan, is he in jail yet? Hopefully the commissary sells lube. I'm sure they have petroleum jelly, no doubt. Hasn't posted in 5 days now. Well, this is old. This has been like 2 weeks now. Planet Clown Fish Brain, Stinky Tarl is effing a literal potato in exchange for a place to hide. I don't know that they're banging. Somebody told me that she doesn't bang and that she's not banging him. In New York City, one of the few places in the U.S. you can get by without a car, but unfortunately money is a requisite, and F-Boy has none. He has some. He has a subscribe star and a Patreon that a few months ago were paying out $1,000 a month and combined. Is it still $1,000 a month? I don't know, but he's getting some money. Tartle! No wonder you haven't been outside in 6 months. You're absolutely hideous. Meow Skies! I figured this would happen. Tarl is entering a new phase now where he just stays on X and blames everybody for everything that is wrong in his life. Correct. I need to add nothing to that. Since Styx has crashed out and burned and quit being a regular necessary podcaster, then he should lose the Rumble search suggestion benefit. Styx, Hexen, Marshmallow. Cho-chan, is he dead yet? A final stroke, maybe? Stolas took his soul? So, you may see why Styx is not interested in posting anymore. There's been like one good comment, and that might have been a dunk. We don't know. Everything else is negative. All right. Now, look. Now, and by the way, oh, there's more comments. Cho-chan, will Styx find Jesus in jail? Putrid Swamp, I've never seen such a crash out. Yeah. Folk and Anta? Styx, you need to take a good hard look at yourself and set about getting your rest together. My girlfriend said you need to condition your dry. Fly away hair. Oh, it's 11 days now. Styx crossed that river to nowhere. Some people don't know what happened to his tooth. Recon Jones says, it's good that Styx stopped making videos. It's cruel to yourself to post videos daily of your cell phone apart. He had a good run before he fell off the wagon. Should have quit earlier. I agree. He should have. Look at California. Don't care. All right, so that's his comment section on his Rumble. So we can only imagine how bad it is on YouTube. I didn't want to go check it out because there'd be like 10 times as many comments, and I would be tempted to read most of them. So since I want to remove temptation, I just figured I would go to his Rumble. But it's pretty bad. And if it's bad on Rumble, you can only imagine how bad it is on YouTube. I should have checked his BitChute. As small a platform as that is, it's like 1/30,000th the size of YouTube. I'm sure there's really bad comments there as well. So I think that's why Styx has quit. I think he's depressed. I think he's spiraling. I think he's probably on an unending daily bender. I'm not sure how he affords it, even though that good enough is pretty cheap. It's got to be costing him quite a bit on a daily basis. I don't know how he affords food and the booze. Maybe the potato is helping, meaning the potato's parents. I have no idea why these people are supporting this guy. I don't know what's going on. Maybe because he's established residency in their home. They feel like they can't kick him out. Somebody needs to let them know that this guy is wanted by the cops. He's got an extradition warrant. All they got to do is call the cops and they'll haul him off in handcuffs. So you can get rid of him that way instead of trying to, sweat him out by turning off the AC to that room. I don't know, but whatever's going on, Styx ain't doing too well. And he's decided to quit making videos. I don't know why he quit live streaming. At least that was a way for him to make some money. He could get 30, 40 bucks, maybe more super chat every live stream. That's not a lot, but if you do it daily, it's pretty good. I mean, that plus your subscribe star and Patreon, you could get by. But he's too lazy for that, so yeah. I don't know what to say. So there you go. That's the state of Styx. By the way, if he comes back to YouTube, he's going to get even less views than he did before because the algorithm has left him behind. At least before, he had daily, consistent uploads to keep himself relevant. You miss a day, you drop way down. This guy's missed 2 weeks. And he's done that several times over the past few months. So I don't see how he can make a comeback. I certainly don't see how he can make a comeback if he doesn't dry himself out, clean himself up. And of course, you know, he's got his myriad of legal issues. But let me know what you think in the comments section. Can Styx make a comeback? I mean, theoretically, yeah, sure. Anything within the realm of possibility is possible. He could stop drinking. He could start eating healthily. He could stop sucking down ketchup by the liter. He could go carnivore. He could, go on a great diet, get his energy, get his pep back, stop the boozing, stop the drugging, get rid of the pot. Boy, that's another thing. I bet you that costs a fortune in New York City, all the taxes, commie paradise that it is. I don't know how he's affording to live right now. But living he is, but that's all he's doing. He's surviving. But do you think Styx can come back? Do more than survive? Do you think he can come back healthy and thrive? No. In my opinion, he cannot. I mean, he can, again, in theory, but I think he will choose not to. But let me know what you think in the comment section, and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any future content that I create. Also, leave a comment. It's good for the algorithm, baby. If you really like the raw, red-pilled way I tell it like it is, my base takes, you can leave a super chat. Any amount is greatly appreciated. You can also follow me on YouTube as a monthly supporting member. Hit that join button below the video, or you can follow my Patreon and support me there. All those links, along with all my social media links, are in the description. You should follow me on all those as well. And on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care. Yeah, I think this guy's done. I think he's cooked. I think his brain's cooked literally. I think he's done, figuratively, for sure. I don't know if he's coming back or not, guys. I really don't. I think he's just given up on life. He didn't see the point. I mean, I think he got most of his validation and purpose in life from the attention he got from his fans. Mostly the positive attention, but now that the vast majority of it is negative, I think he just can't take it. As much as Styx pretends that he doesn't care, that's actually how much he does care. He cares a lot. In fact, he cares too much. And so when people start dunking on him, that motivates him to make videos saying he doesn't care because he wants people to stop dunking on him. And he thinks they're dunking on him because he thinks that they think he cares, and he knows that if you feed the trolls, if the trolls know that they're bothering you, then they'll double their efforts, quadruple their efforts. And to a certain extent, he's right in that if you respond to the trolls, that will motivate them to troll you more. But, dude, you're making it very obvious that you care. He's smart not to respond to the trolls in his videos and his comments, but he's responding when he makes these stupid I don't care videos. And then he turns around and posts on his Twitter, "The trolls are getting to me. I need a break. I need a break from the trolling." Dude, you broke your own cardinal rule that you yourself stated was not to respond to these people. So you've just emboldened them. So you're kind of partly to blame. And of course, your lifestyle, man. I mean, you deserve the trolling. You deserve the dunking. You deserve people dunking on you because look at the state of you. Look at all the stupid decisions you've made. I mean, you make it impossible for somebody like me not to dunk on you because you are a wonderful teaching tool about how not to live your life. But anyway, that's it for Styx. I think he's given up on life. I think he's depressed. I think he's down in the dumps. I don't know if he's going to be back to YouTube, but let me know what you think. All right, I'll get to your comments now if there's any. All right, we got a few. So that's good. The King of Kush. Yikes. Sig226. He doesn't do daily live streams anymore. Yeah, the dude's giving up, man. By the way, welcome, Sig22. Yeah, he's just giving up. He's depressed. 10 to midnight. He was said to be worth $2 million. Now I don't know if that was dollars or Indian rupees. $2 million? Where'd you get that number? He was never worth that. He never monetized his channel. If he'd ever monetized it, he might be. The King of Kush. Oh no, Jared Styx fell out of the algorithm, bud. Sig226, 2 million Zimbabwe dollars. Oh, dude, Zimbabwe. Didn't they have $1 trillion bill at one time? The Zimbabwe? Yeah. Joker. We turned on Styx because of his rap sheet. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's life. That's what happened. The Gang of Kush. Oh my God, just as bad as Melanie Mac's voice. Fifus. Not even talking about my voice? Well, I can't help it. Can move the mic a little further away. Maybe I need to make some more adjustments to my audio. I don't know what to tell you. Fifus. Not even the Joker seems to want Styx as a henchman. 10 to midnight. One mistake he made was to S on the frogs who counter-trolled for him in the chat. They're the best trolls on the net this day. What do you mean? There were people that were sweeping for him in his chat, like his fans? And he turned on them? That don't make no sense. Joker. I used to be a fan of Styx until it came out that he was an alleged DVer. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a no-no. Yeah. The stuff with the gun is even worse. 10 to midnight rehab. That's a frog. Superman. He warned everyone to engage in basic prepping when the Koof showed no signs of slowing down. You mean the scam-demic? The fake-demic? Yeah. 10 to midnight. Can somebody ask him for a proof of life video? I know I won't answer this avatar. Dude, he's still posting on Twitter. Somehow he's able to relog into his Twitter, but he can't manage to stay logged on to his YouTube. I don't understand that. Joker. Styx has become too depressing to watch. Yeah. I don't watch his political stuff. It's just so vapid, boring, and predictable. I only watch where he tries to be a philosopher. That's funny. Fifus used to do exclusive outside of YouTube. Oh, okay. Oh, probably to get more followers and to promote those channels. That's why his BitChute has more videos than his YouTube. Okay. But he's not posting on any of them anymore. Joker says, there's no way King of Biltong is sponsoring Styx anymore. Yeah, I don't see how. I don't know why Styx is still posting that link. I think it's just probably habit. He probably has all of his description text in a Word document or something, and he just copies and pastes it into every video he does. So he just has been too lazy to remove the sponsors that no longer support him. Joker says, I'd be pissed too if I had a wife and kid only to find out the kid wasn't mine. Yeah, somebody told me that kid ain't his. I'm kind of inclined to believe it, honestly, because that Elizabeth chick, I really can't imagine her wanting to have a kid with Styx. I really can't. It also fits into reality better. It explains a lot. Probably got knocked up by Chad or Tyrone. Tyrone, whatever his name is, was probably a great-looking guy, but loser with no job. Wasn't as famous as Styx. Wasn't as financially viable as Styx, at least at that time. Styx was doing pretty well back then. And so, she figured, hey, Chad's not going to pay the bills. Let's get with this simp goofball, right? He might even help me promote and grow my Elizabeth philosophy channel. Yeah, I watched some of her videos when she was actually on YouTube and trying to use Styx as a proxy to promote her crappy YouTube channel. Her content's garbage. Well, it was garbage. She don't produce it anymore. Joker, stupid autocrat. Vfus, the picture that Styx posted and then later removed that he said was his daughter looked nothing like him. It's probably not his kid. And likely that Styx has an idea that it's not his kid. Joker, anyway, I still wouldn't be an abusive jackass to women. No, don't do that. Don't be an abusive jackass. I would agree. 10 to midnight, Stolas. The frogs immortalized him in the song Metal Keck here on YouTube, the one with a ton of memes in it. Somebody made a song about the demon now? Okay, I'll need to look for that. Noah, I didn't even think they know. Joker, I hope he's getting his legal issues addressed now. I don't know why he hasn't quit X yet. He still needs some attention. He's got to have something to do, man. This guy has no life. What's he going to do? What's he going to do all day? Drink? Well, I guess he could. 10 to midnight. Well, he could be the outlaw, fugitive, streamer, pirate, and that would be unique and a bit edgy. Somebody said earlier he might be too afraid to stream, and that is possible. I don't know why. By that logic, he would be afraid to post videos too, but he's been posting them for the past few months, so that excuse doesn't hold water. Joker, the 2 mil is going towards restitution. Elite 20001, I feel like I'm the anti-Styx. I got off of substances 10 years ago when I quit weed 2 months ago, and now I'm posting real-life content. It might be boring, but at least there. Well, good for you, man. If you enjoy it, doesn't matter. I don't need to get tons of views. I don't need to have tons of subs. I got some fans. I got some viewers. I enjoy my content. So what if YouTube shadow bans me? So what if they suppress me in the algorithm? That's fine. I'm going to keep talking about what I want to talk about, even if they don't like it. Kalashnikova, Styx is a libertarian. A little too liberal. He's never taken responsibility for his many misdeeds and always mooches off others. I will say that at least he paid his parents' rent. And as far as I know, the property tax on their, stinky hovel. So that's something. I mean, $400 a month for a bedroom rental, plus paying their property tax. That's pretty good. I'll give him that if it's true. Elite says no drama. Kalashnikova sticks to the libertarian. I don't believe that. I don't think he is. Joker says, who's the Netherlands version of Chad Tyrone? I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't ask me. 10 to midnight. No, metal kek is shadily done in metal. It's called metal kek. Okay? Joker says, given how skinny he is, I can sort of see how that could be a reason why he doesn't post videos anymore. The dude he's chronically drunk all the time, every day. I mean, he has no energy. When your diet consists of vodka, you're not getting, not getting your necessary nutrients. Are there any nutrients in vodka? I don't know, man. Vitamin K? I don't know what's in vodka, but as far as nutrients, probably not too much. So let's move on. Shall we? We've got some Jer stuff, but I want to first get to... Okay, what do we got here? Yeah. Okay. I want to do some pure comedy here. I mean, not that Styx isn't pure comedy. The dude is definitely pure comedy, but I'm going to do some RP stuff. I think I've exhausted that piece of nicotine gum, so we'll put it away. You can do without me chewing on it for half an hour. That's for sure. Now, I know some of you don't like this kind of content, but I enjoy it, and it's funny, so give me a break. Indulge me, if you would. All right. Let me turn on screen capture. Check. Good. I like dunking on these crazy, deluded broads who think they're going to find a man that they can be discriminating in their 40s. Oh, God. All right. Quick sound check.
I'm trying so hard here to figure out what the actual f*** is wrong with men.
All right, ladies. So hello all and welcome. It is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So once upon a time, I used to dunk a lot more on crazy, delusional broads mostly in the West, because that's mostly where they are, who have very unrealistic expectations in regards to what they think they can get insofar as a man. They are old, they are hagged out, they are well past their prime, they've hit the wall, and yet they're still as picky as they were in their 20s. So in this video, we have a compilation of TikToks. You know, the ladies love TikTok. From a fellow by the name of Cosmic Verse. Good guy. I don't always agree with all his takes, but I like the effort that it takes and that he goes through to find these cringy compilations of women who severely overestimate their value in the sexual marketplace. It's comedy gold. I love dunking on them. It's very funny, so if you need a good laugh, stick around. Let's get into it, shall we?
I'm trying so hard here to figure out what the actual is wrong with men.
Dating when you're over 40 is definitely wild.
Is there anybody else out there in the dating pool who the goal is to find your forever, right?
I'm officially done with dating. I am done with dating. I have tried, I've put my heart on the line, and people just continue to...
Older women in their 40s are in a bit of a struggle. They can't seem to find their forever in the dating pool. But in reality, the path that many have chosen has led them there.
I seriously think I'm, like, done dating.
Okay, so she's not using too many filters, no makeup. Wow, she's got the nose ring. That's a red flag, baby.
It's the same formula each time. It's like, I'm so into you. I'm straightforward.
Chad, I'm into you. If a woman is upfront and frank, letting you know she's into you, she thinks you're hot. That's a Chad. So she chases Chad, she chases Tyrone, and is shocked when he does not stick around.
Honest, I communicate, blah, 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 and then they just disappear. And it's the same thing every single time.
Well, maybe if you chase different guys, you would get a different result, but nah.
When does it end? It doesn't. So when do you give up? I guess now.
Imagine being a 40-year-old man who can finance his mortgage, but can't text a woman, hey, I'm not feeling this anymore.
You know what's super annoying when you start dating? Is the men that make you think that they like you by, like, taking you out to dinner, doing
Chad with money, yeah, takes you out to dinner so he can hit it, yeah.
a few nice things for you, and then
It's all transactional. He wants to hit it so he can quit it.
one day you just don't hear from them anymore, and it's like, what the fuck?
You've become too much of a pain in the butt, so he ghosts you and moves on to the next plate that he's got spinning.
What did I do? Nothing.
You were you, and he got tired of you, and it became too much work, so he moved on.
But if I did do something, maybe you should tell me? Or...
But he's not interested. He's just hitting it, right? And once he gets tired of you and, you know, he moves on. You're not wife material, honey.
Or, I don't know. Aren't we a little too old to ghost people in our 40s? Because I feel like we are.
Well, women do it all the time, and they're the ones that do it far more than men. If you got men ghosting you, honey, that means you're chasing top-tier dudes. You're chasing top-tier dudes that have options. So, if you're not wife material, if they don't see a future, you're just for fun, and once they've had their fun, they leave. I don't know why women don't get this.
So, maybe that should be addressed. Any guys out there that are still ghosting people in their 40s, please stop. I feel like we deserve a little bit more than that. An explanation, even if it's a lie. Just...
Well, you don't deserve anything. There's no deserve, okay? I love your entitled attitude, honey. You deserve! I deserve an explanation from you! No, you don't.
Just give us something, okay?
These meals changed everything for me. I'll admit it, I was skeptical about ready-to-eat meals, but then I tried
When a man ghosts a woman like that after taking her out and doing a few nice things for her, it's because what he was putting out wasn't being reciprocated.
Bingo! He's not getting wife vibes. He's not getting a long-term relationship vibes, okay? Yeah. There's no quid pro quo. You just expect something from him and you're giving nothing in return, okay? Well, you might be giving up the booty, but, you know, if a man's looking for more than that, once that gets old and you get to be a big pain in the butt, he moves on.
same way. This woman is shocked that she got ghosted because from her perspective, he made her feel like he really liked her. He
wanted the booty. He wanted the poon. Durr.
Took her out.
She's not bad looking. I mean, especially if she's over 40. But, you know that, honey.
Planned things. He showed effort. So in her mind, everything was going well. But what she's not asking is the real question. What was she doing that would make him feel the same way back? Because attraction isn't just about what someone does for you. It's also about what you give back in return. From her.
Well, modern women don't give anything back. That's the problem. It's a one-way street. And it's their way. There's nothing going back to you from them. Except maybe, you know, poon. And then they wonder, why does he only want poon? Well, that's all you have to offer.
Her side, she's thinking, he planned dates, he paid, he was consistent, he must really like me. But from his side, he's thinking, I'm doing all of this, but is she actually into me? And that's where the disconnect happens, because
not only is she into you, is the question. The other question is, does she show appreciation for all your effort? And of course the answer is no. She just acts like she's entitled to it because she has a pulse.
a man doesn't measure interest the same way. He's not just looking at how much he likes you, he's looking at how much you show that you like him too. And if all he feels is passive energy, like she's just along for the ride, it starts to feel one-sided.
So I just heard this quote, that dating in your 40s is a lot like trying to find a good parking spot. All the good ones are taken. The only thing that's left are handicap or too far away.
Is there anybody else out there in the dating pool who the goal is to find your forever, right? To be a wife, to be a husband, to get married, but is absolutely repulsed at the thought of dating? The thought of having to go on one more date makes me want to... I cannot be the only one who feels this way. I don't know if it's just today's generation with dating, the men I'm picking, the area
It's the men you're picking. You're picking the wrong men.
I live in, or if God is like, my girl, it's not your time.
God has nothing to do with it. Even if there were a God, no, there's no predestination. If predestination were a thing, then free will wouldn't be a thing.
I'm working on you and I'm working on your man. I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah. That's the stupidest one, so of course you'd go with that one.
If you are on dating apps and you're over 40...
Another nose ring. And she's old. What's it with these old broads getting nose rings? Trying to recapture some of their youth, be trendy. Meanwhile, they don't realize it's a big red flag to us dudes.
And you decide to ghost someone, maybe you're not mature enough to date. You're 40. But anyways.
Oh, I'm much older than that, honey. What's your point?
I divorced 2 years ago. I'm on Facebook dating. I matched with someone as friends, and I was like, great. Well, you know, that's great. I don't want it doesn't put pressure on me that we're dating, whatever. We're talking every day for like a week. Then we exchanged phone numbers. Wasn't asked for anything. Didn't even ask for him to ask me out or hang out at this point. And we were talking every day. Good morning, good night. Talked about like stuff that we had very common interest in. And I thought, oh, this is really good. This is cool that I can, you know, finally talk to someone. And then he goes.
Translation, she was doing all the talking. He was listening. She was not asking him questions. He was having to ask all the questions and carry all the conversations. Meanwhile, all she did was talk about herself and show no real interest in him. So in her mind, that's a sign of shared interests.
Me. No, nothing. Then I message him and I'm like, you know, are we done talking? Nothing. So I messaged him today and I said, if you're not mature enough to let me know why we stopped talking, maybe you're not mature enough to date.
So that's cope. Yeah, you're done talking. If he doesn't respond and ghosts you, you're done talking, sweetheart.
And I can see that we're not in the same place. But yeah. Good luck. Yeah. So if you're over...
You're going to need it, honey. Not looking too good.
40, probably even younger. You should know better. Just don't ghost. That is such an immature thing to do. At least...
Why wouldn't I? I don't like you. You obviously aren't interested in me. If you were interested, you would show more interest. He ghosted you because you didn't show enough interest, honey. That's all. All you did was talk about, we're focused on yourself. If I don't like you, why would I keep talking to you? I'm gonna contact you to tell you I don't want to contact you anymore? No.
Tell me why you stopped talking to me. You saw a bad picture
Why? Why would I do that? You wouldn't listen anyway.
of me on Facebook and you weren't interested anymore. I don't know. But yeah.
This is a woman who divorced her husband to get back out into the dating world, only to realize that it's much harder now to find a serious relationship. What she's experiencing is ghosting. And yes, I do agree that he could have been more mature about it.
I don't. Why? Why? I mean, she's probably very argumentative. We're only hearing her side. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle, or maybe even more in favor of him. We don't know his side, but why would one have an argument with you? She's probably very disagreeable and argumentative, like most of these modern-day broads. They try to be this gross caricature of what they think a man is. They're so masculine and disagreeable. Why do I want to contact you just to have an argument? Or to argue with you about why I don't want to talk to you anymore? The hell with that.
And let her know. At the same time, he got to know you over those 3 months and simply decided he wasn't interested. The thing is, for these older women, the dating world they're stepping into is not the same one they left. It's faster, colder, and way more transactional than it used to be.
Not only that, but as a woman, you have less of what men value. Youth and fertility. And you're older, you're more traumatized, you're less agreeable, you got more baggage, so, yeah, it's much more difficult. Somebody needs to tell these broads that before they think about divorcing their husbands.
So while she might be approaching dating with the mindset of building something real over time, a lot of the men she's meeting are approaching it with a completely different mindset, more cautious, more selective, and in some cases less willing to invest unless they feel something strong early on. So what she's really experiencing...
Invest in what? She can't have kids. She can't have kids! So, I mean, what is there to invest in, really? Somebody to split the bills?
Isn't just one man losing interest. It's the shock of stepping into a dating culture that operates very differently from what she was used to.
I'm not trying to sound depressing.
Oh, geez, already her voice is annoying me. A cheese grater.
At Cheddar Scratch Kitchen, every day we're cooking up American classics and home-style comfort food. Come see why our...
But I am tired.
Oh, God, her voice is like nails on a chalkboard, man. Good Lord.
I am so tired of dating.
Oh.
I am always some sort of rebound or distraction for somebody. I feel like the best way to describe what I feel like I am is like this person needs someone to hold their hand to cross the bridge, and I'm that person that is there for them. And then the second they get across, I'm not needed anymore. I'm not good enough. And there's always someone else that follows, and that person is always good enough.
So you're the problem?
I don't get it. I'm just so tired. I'm so tired.
Take a nap, honey. Get back to it the next day. I don't know what to tell you, honey. Stop chasing Chad.
Of it. Like,
I used to think being 39 and single would be like my worst case scenario.
Decentering men at 39. I'm assuming that she's wearing tons of makeup and there's lots of filters. But if there aren't, she looks okay for 39. Even though those eyelashes are fake. But anyway, she's not a bad looking broad. She's not a fatty. I mean, she's okay. So the problem's her. Yeah.
But now that I'm here, I'm about to turn 40 in a few months. It's actually my dream life. One of the big misconceptions are...
That's cope. No, it's not her dream life. cats and boxed wine? I don't think so, honey.
And things that I get asked the most is like, do you still date? Like, what about romantic love? And like, yeah, I still do. I've decentered men, but I still date. Like, I would still like.
What do you mean you've decentered men, but you still date? Means like you mean men are not your focus? Well, what is your focus? You want to have a family? If you want to have a family, you better step to it, honey. Because 39, I mean, as it is, the odds you having Quasimodo are pretty good.
To find my person, but I've just like decentered that part of it because my life is so much more fulfilling in other ways. So what do you mean by that?
Like what other ways? Your career? Working for some dude who doesn't care about you? Taking orders from some boss that could fire you in a heartbeat?
Is like, if tomorrow I meet my right person, great. If I never meet that right person and I'm single the rest of my life, great. I'm equally going to be happy either way because like my happiness is not tied to that. So where I put all of my energy in is like my female friendships, my passions. Like I love.
You put your energies into your female friendships? Well, that's Buddy of Broughton right there, honey.
My pets. I love to travel. I like.
And it's always the same thing. My pets, my dogs, my cats, my ferret, my reptiles, my love of traveling. Yeah, she's a materialist hedonist. Got it.
You know, spending time with my friends, going out drinking wine, like doing Pilates, like that is like the core of
Pilates, booze, female friends who keep you down, keep you single. Brilliant.
My life. And like dating is just something that I do on the side. And like if I meet the right person, great. But if not, I'm not tied to that outcome. And I think that's the biggest fundamental difference that I wish I knew when I was in my 20s and early 30s, because like I put all the pressure on that. Like that was going to be what made me happy or not. And now.
Well, nothing can make you happy. There's no thing that will make you happy. By the way, you should have got married in your 20s, honey. You'd had a better chance finding the kind of man you actually want. Although even then your standards were obviously too high.
Now that I'm like almost 40 and dating, I'm like, oh, like I'm happy. I'm good. My life is fantastic. If anything, the older I get, the more I'm like a little bit nervous that if I do meet my person, I might have to give up a lot of my current lifestyle. Like,
yeah, you're going to be single forever, honey. By the way, tell us how happy you are in 20 years.
I can't just go do anything I want, anytime I want, if I have a partner, you know, like, because you compromise. You have to take that other person into consideration.
If you find the right person and you're actually with the correct individual, somebody whose virtues and values match yours, no, you don't really have to compromise.
And I love not having to take anyone into consideration. Decentering men doesn't
you're stupid.
Mean you're closing yourself off necessarily.
I don't want to have to consider other people. Yeah.
To dating or that romantic love and partnership. It's just that, you know, a partner doesn't make you whole.
This woman doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know what decentering is. She says she's
I don't know what it is.
Decentered men, but still dates, and in that same sentence, she's making up excuses as to why she does so. Basically, she's rebranding the word decentering to fit whatever is convenient for her in the moment. That's the real issue here. Because decentering isn't supposed to mean I still revolve around men, still talk about men, still date men, still explain men, but I'm going to use a new label to make it sound empowering. That's not decentering. That's just repackaging the same behavior with different language. She wants to present herself as above it all, like she has risen beyond needing men, while at the same time leaving the door open for male attention.
And that's the thing, she does need men. When was the last time she changed a tire or her own oil? Or fixed her electricity? Or her hot water heater? Never? Yeah, she still needs men.
Dating opportunities and relationship benefits. So instead of being honest and saying, I still want men in my life, but I want it on my terms, she hides behind a trendy word. The reality is, these women cannot decenter men. Their whole identity, habits, and thought patterns are still built around men, whether they want to admit it or not.
Yeah, this is more that the effing ... is crapola, where women try to be gross caricatures of men and try to emulate men, and men are able to be lone wolves and not need woman and be perfectly happy, so women try to do the same thing. But we're not the same, ladies. You can't do that. I'm sure there's some exceptions who can, but the majority of women cannot.
Expedia is the place to bundle and save on flights, hotels, and cars. Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
He couldn't find time to get to the clinic, so he opened up the Teladoc Health app to connect to a doctor in minutes for a...
Can I just say that dating out here is rough? I have been talking to some people, whatever.
Might have something to do with those glasses, honey. Jesus Christ. They take up half your face, which may or may not be a good thing, but they look horrid.
Guys, a couple of them. Anyway, but I was talking to one last...
Why is she wearing these ginormous Jackie O glasses? At least when Jackie O wore glasses, they were like sunglasses, not these regular glasses to see with. Those are huge.
Last night, gave him my phone number, and then he texted me today. He's like, oh, I don't use text message. I use WhatsApp. He's like, would you mind downloading that so I can talk to you? Bro.
Maybe he's testing how interested you are in him, right? I mean, if you're willing to download WhatsApp and chat with him on that, then you're showing a little more interest. What's wrong with that? Women do that kind of jump through hoop stuff all the time.
No, I'm an adult. I have a phone number. I pay a whole phone bill.
You do understand you have to pay that phone bill to use WhatsApp, right? Gives you an internet connection, so why not use WhatsApp? I don't get it. It's still using your phone and your phone's connection.
That is not cheap. You can text me. It's not that serious unless you're trying to hide something.
Maybe he just doesn't want to give you his phone number right away because you could be a nut job. Maybe he's getting crazy vibes from you. I don't know. I'm getting crazy vibes from you, sweetheart.
Okay, I see you.
So, dating over 40, things we are not accepting in 20.
So she dismissed what could be a perfectly good guy because he wanted to communicate over WhatsApp.
2026, we're only running strict programs in 2026. A man that is not clear on what he wants, meaning he lacks intent, right? Like a man can be attracted to you. That's so easy. A man can say, oh, I like you. What is your intent? Is he moving with intention with you?
What does she mean?
A man that does not have discipline. We are not accepting any men that do not have discipline. They cannot follow through. They cannot plan dates. They cannot be there for you because they can't be there for themselves.
So her idea of discipline and intent is all beneficial to her. He gets up and works out every day. He has a good job. He goes to work on time. No. I don't care about that. I only care about if he, follows through in things that benefit me. Narcissist.
We're not accepting that in 2026. Also, we're going to add to our little list a man that...
She's doing the bird hands. She's doing the bird hands. This is a really, really big red flag. When they do the bird hands, it's like I just imagine a hen pecking my eyes out. This is not good. She also exudes heavy-duty boss, babe, you go, girl, slay queen vibes.
When we go, let's go back to number one. If he's not intentional about you, he's not going to text first. If he's not intentional about you, he's not going to call first. We don't want that. Get him out.
Well, why can't you call him first? Well, doesn't the same logic apply to you? If you don't text him first, doesn't that mean you're not intentional toward him? If you don't call him first, doesn't that mean you have no intention? These are all games. I hate these kind of games. Ladies, just do what you feel like doing. You want to text me, text me. You want to call me, call me. Don't play these stupid power games. You got to have all this hand, right? He's got to do everything first, so I have all the power.
Out of here. Next, anytime you...
Maybe a broad like you that's over 40 shouldn't be playing silly little children's games. How about that?
See a red flag in the beginning, I'm talking about, it can be light pink.
Sweetheart, you're a walking red flag, okay?
We're running. If you allow those things in the beginning, they only grow and get bigger. We're doing much better this year.
I can respect that to a...
I don't think so. You're not doing better, honey, okay? You're over 40 years old. You're not a bad-looking broad, but you can't find a man. You know what that means? There's something wrong with you.
certain extent. But in reality, It's these women who are choosing these men with no intent and no discipline. This is nothing new. Every year
Yeah, he's not calling you. He's not arranging dates because you're nothing more than a booty call. He doesn't see you as a long-term prospect. You're just one of many plates that he's spinning. That's it. That's what's going on, sweetheart.
women around the world change what they're willing to accept in the dating market, but many keep making the same mistakes and choosing the same men over and over again. And that's where the real pattern shows up. Because it's easy to say, dating is hard, or men aren't serious anymore.
Yeah, it's hard when you only chase the top 10% of dudes because they have unlimited options. Duh.
But at some point, you have to look at the choices being made. If the same type of outcome keeps happening, it usually traces back to the same type of selection. It's not just about what someone says they want. It's about what they consistently respond to. You'll hear, "I want something serious," but the attention goes to the guy who's inconsistent. "I'm tired of being played," but the attraction is still there for the guy who shows low effort.
Yep.
The thing is, this is the price any older women are paying for playing the long game.
Kia creates inspiration that connects the world. Inspiration connects us all.
Shut up.
Golf clubs born in Finland. A club that whispers quality. Gliding.
Yeah, these women, they like to chase. The guy acts aloof. He acts uninterested. It makes her think that he's got higher value than he actually does. That's why you don't show too much interest or pay too much attention to him. That leads them to believe that you are not in great demand, and so lowers their estimation of your value in their eyes. Yeah, she's chasing all the wrong guys and then wonders why she can't find one.
Modern day dating sucks. People have been screaming this for years, and it is a fact. There is not just one solution.
What are you, 80? You're an old-looking broad. You're very unkept. Her hair looks like it hadn't been washed in weeks. It's all brittle-looking and dry. Her skin is not so good. It's all blotchy. She's old.
There is not just one problem. We have to attack this from multiple angles.
Overthinks things. Yeah. Coping.
Unfortunately, with the advent of technology and opening up the world, dating used to be fairly local. And thanks to technology, we had access to millions and millions and millions of people all around the world. Then we developed something called FOMO, fear of missing out. Oh, well, if I choose this person, what if the person of my dreams comes along and I'm with this person? Honestly, I think the only thing it did was kind of create a smorgasbord, a buffet for those of you who don't speak German.
Yeah, sweetheart, this applies to you as well. Do you understand that you're projecting here and you're talking about yourself and that you fall victim? You will fall a victim of the very things you're complaining about in other people. Yeah, not only do the Chads and the Tyrones that you have spent your whole life chasing have more options now, but so do you, and you pursued them, and that's why you're single.
If you get the joke, you get the joke. But because of this, we are now seeing the absolute worst in humanity. And it really...
Yeah, you too, honey. You too.
Really is a cultural thing, cultural rot.
Oh.
For some reason, things have become political between the sexes.
That's because of women like you, honey. And I guarantee you she's on Tinder and Facebook dating and, Bumble and all them apps.
Men and women. I'm not getting into all that other stuff. Don't bring your bullshit in here. Men think...
Oh, she's above all that. Yeah.
Women are just after... or just a bunch of gold diggers.
Correct. Western women, absolutely.
Women think men just want sex. Oh.
That's because that's all most of you have to offer. Sorry, but it's true.
Oh, my head is hurting so bad. It just.
Oh.
No, gentlemen. Not all women are gold diggers. Many of us are actually quite hardworking and.
Well, good for you, honey. Well, that just means you have no free time. You won't have time for me. You're too old to have kids. So why would I want to be with you? because I'll never be with you. You sound very disagreeable and cynical and jaded, so.
And have been able to sustain somewhat an independent lifestyle.
Yeah, then why do you want me? You're independent. Well, there you go. Then what are you complaining about? You're very independent. You have a good job. You make your own money. Then what do you want a man for, right? Yeah.
Ladies, yeah, if they...
Yeah, she's so brilliant. And she's so deep. She has to struggle to form a sentence, to form a thought. Oh, yeah, you really bring so much to the table, honey. So much.
They don't want sex. You have other issues at hand. But
Well, I don't imagine many men want that from you, okay?
I think what our main problem is that men don't want to get to know us as a person, as a human being.
Well, not the men you chase, no, because they can do better than you. They might have a slow Friday night where they, hit it and quit it, but that's about it.
Before moving on to that intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm a little biased here being a female. I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore.
An old female. You're just bitter and angry that you can't ride the CC anymore and you get the kind of attention that you used to. You're not able to have as much fun, get as many free dinners as you used to. Yeah.
I'm just rambling at this point. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Dating sucks.
Well, she's right.
It sucks for her because she's old. She's infertile. Probably already past menopause. So, yeah. It's not good for you, honey.
Dating does suck. And a lot of people can agree with that. And it's caused by a mix of things happening at the same time. Starting from feminism to having too many choices. And like she says, the fear of missing out. But it goes even deeper than that. Because what you're really seeing now is a shift in how people approach relationships altogether. The too many choices.
Bird hands again. Bird hands. Huge red flag, man. If you ever see a woman doing the bird hand thing, you need to run, okay?
Part plays a huge role. With apps and social media, people feel like there's always someone better. One swipe away. People aren't just dating the person in front of them. They're dating the idea of who else might be out there. So even if things are going well, there's always that thought in the back of their mind. What if there's someone better? And yes, different ideologies and social movements have also influenced expectations. People are being told different things about
She looks manly. Is it just me or does she look manly to you?
independence, roles, standards, and what they deserve. So now you've got two people coming into dating with completely different rule books, trying to make something work. And when those expectations don't align, it falls apart quickly. There isn't a dating scene anymore. This is more like a rotating cycle of short-term interactions.
Well, dating is actually a relatively recent thing. It used to be until very recently. You met people through friends, through family, through church, and you got to know them, and courting process wasn't dating. So this idea of dating, it's a very recent invention.
Unclear intentions and people testing each other without ever really committing to anything real.
The truth of the matter is, what you need is to find somebody that shares your values and has the same virtues. You do that, it'll work out. If you don't do that, it won't. It's not really complicated. It's only become complicated until recently because we made it so with pop psychology crap. But anyway, there you go. Fun little video. Old broads that are bitter and angry about being single and not being able to find a man because they think that they can have the same ridiculously high standards. In fact, in many cases, even higher standards in their 40s and 50s because they think they've somehow gained more value with age. Meanwhile, not taking into account that the genders, the sexes, attraction, and what men and women want, it's not symmetrical across gender. Men want different things than women, and women don't understand that thanks to ism. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section, and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any future content that I might create. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. It's good for the algorithm. Also, if you'd like to support my continued content creation, you can leave a super chat, follow my Patreon, or become a monthly supporting member on my YouTube by hitting the join button below the video. You can also follow me on all of my social media. Those links are in the description. And on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care. It's this old bitter hag with her long oval man face. Yikes. Sitting here preaching to us about, woe is me. Oh, waxing philosophically and failing to do so effectively in any real way about how the world has gone to hell. Meanwhile, sweetheart, we know your standards are too high. We know you're 50 and single because you've been chasing the top tier dudes for 30 years now. And you wonder why you're still single. Yeah, because those guys don't settle down. But when they eventually do, it's not going to be with you. Oh, man, the delusion in the world these days. It's never ending, man. But it's amusing. It's amusing to see these women claw and scrape and scramble to try and find the answers, but they ask all the same questions and come to all the same conclusions. And they wonder why it doesn't work out. Well, that's why. You're clueless. But anyway, let me see here. All right, give me a sec. I do read all comments, so don't go anywhere, people. I will get to your comment, and the interactions are good. I just need to scroll back a bit. Elite 2001 says, I think the Netherlands version of Chad is, I don't know what that means. Kalashnikov with Styx has described himself as a libertarian, but he's just a degenerate. Correct. Styx is more tragedy than comedy. I agree, Vfoos. 10 to midnight, he is a meme. Okay, I already read that. 10 to midnight. You know about the nose ring, all right. The only ring they will have. Andy Pie. Yo, Styx' kid isn't his. Look into that rabbit hole. I will. 10 to midnight. Texting women sucks. You don't know who you were texting to, and it's disrespectful. Okay? Joker. Styx already fell into it. Then came out of the other end of the rabbit hole, drenched in sewage water. Well, he likes that, remember? It's good for the immune system. Joker, I had to ghost someone because she kept asking for money. Oh, my friend. Joker, money I don't even have, mind you. 10 to midnight. If a chick texts me and doesn't talk on the phone, I ghost on the spot. They love to talk, and if they can't do that, it's time to move on fast. Joker, is decentering liberal speak for ditching? I don't know this stuff, these terms. I don't know what decentering men means. Like, she's not going to focus her energies on men anymore? Well, then what's the point? Well, what are you going to focus on? My friends, my girlfriends. Why don't you go full dyke? Why don't you go full muff muncher then, okay? You can do that. 10 to midnight. Her energy is into cats. Yeah, she might be a closet lesbo. Yeah. A lot of these broads go that way, man. 10 to midnight. Hey, it's AOC. Joker, I'm not willing to download WhatsApp for some gold digger. I don't know. I really wouldn't care. I mean, you want to talk on WhatsApp, that's fine, but aren't there a lot of fakes on WhatsApp? 10 to midnight. No bird hands or nose rings. Yeah. Joker. I think Bart Simpson does the bird hand when the teacher's talking too much and he gets bored. Kristen Frost Laser Beams. How you doing, Kristen? Joker. Too many ads. Yeah, Cosmic does good compilations, but yeah, he got a lot of ads, man. I don't touch the ad thing. I think it's set to medium. I think Cosmic first sets it to super high. Joker, we dated in the 80s and 90s. Okay. And I'm almost 42 now. Kaz! Hey, Kaz, how you doing? If you're in a rehabilitation, why are you worrying about if there's someone better? You know, that doesn't make sense. If you were worried there might be someone better, then you should move on. Yeah, I think his point, which is a valid one, is that people have too many options. It is true. But it's mostly women that fall into that trap, not men. Kaz, usually can tell within the first month or two if they're right for you or not. Oh, I could tell the first time I went out with a woman if she's right or not. But yeah, you'll know pretty quick. That's for sure. ESG 8052. These old broads still think they're the prize. Isn't that scary? It just shows how lacking they are in an understanding of how reality works. They don't know what men value. And since they don't know what men value, well, how are you going to be something men want? I don't understand it. Kaz, I never dated, I just got married, but I grew up in a different era and culture. Some of these ladies were older than me, and I'm already a grandma. Okay, that's crazy to me, to be that age and not even have kids yet. Oh my. What do they even need a man for at their age anyways? Attention, validation. Modern women these days are, they're addicts, man. They're sex addicts. You know, they're addicts of all kinds. They're food addicts. They're all fat. Majority of women are obese. I mean, they're addicted to everything except the things that will actually give their life purpose and lead to meaning. Which is unfortunate, but that's what they've been taught. That's how they've been programmed. And so it's no surprise they end up in these positions. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, let's move on to Jer. Quarter pounder. Mr. Hambley. Okay, good. I got to open a few tabs here, so give me a sec. I couldn't find a lot of Jer stuff. Unfortunately, he's kind of losing his luster. People no longer care about him. They're caring less and less. Even to dunk on him, which isn't good for Jeremy, because at least he was getting attention. Oh. What's this? I think I may have, I think I saved the wrong link. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Yeah, just a week ago, there would be a lot more clips and such of Jeremy, but now it's starting to die down, the interest. That's not good for a quarter pounder because, let's be honest, the only reason anybody tunes in now is to dunk on him. That's really all that's going on here. The guy, that's the only, he should be upset that the attention's going away. It means people don't care about him no more. And he's getting less and less views. So it's not good. It's not good. Oh no. Glenn. Oh my. Quartering doesn't believe. Oh wow. Okay. This'll do. This'll do. All right. Let's screen capture. Give me a sec. My pauses are simply because I need to reshape the gum so I can put it up in my, you know, pouch between my lip and gum. All right, let's turn on screen capture. Check. Check. All right. So hello all and welcome. It is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. One of the few places you can get a continual dosage of Jer Dunking. This is the Duncanine, and I am your host, the Realist. So the Duncanine is where I take a number of clips of a particular content producer, person, whatever, and I make fun of them. So let's get into this clip from Jeremy Hambley, also known as the Quartering, where he's creepily watching some highlight clips on Twitter. Let's see what this is about. He's apparently lusting after some broad. I don't know what that's about, but let's see.
Go make plenty of money playing in Europe. Her fans will follow her. They'll watch her games. She could go play in China and people will watch her games. And let these crabs stay in the bucket. It would be one of the best owns ever. I know she probably won't do it, but it would be pretty hilarious. I mean, are you guys kidding me? Saying somebody in chat said Sophie Cunningham's a 5 or a 4. Are you on crack? Are you on crack?
Aren't you supposed to be married? I mean, look, dude, I wouldn't be going on a live stream and lusting after some broad that ain't my wife. I mean, doesn't this guy stop to think about how it makes his wife feel for him to go online, go on stream, and talk about how hot other women are? Why don't you talk about how hot your wife is? She ain't that hot, really. She's getting old, but she's not a bad-looking broad. Couldn't you throw some love her way, pal? Nah.
Go make plenty of money playing in Europe. Her fans will follow her. They'll watch her games. She could go play in China and people will watch her games. And let these crabs stay in the bucket. It would be one of the best owns ever. I know she probably won't do it, but it would be pretty hilarious. I mean, are you guys kidding me? Saying somebody in chat said Sophie Cunningham's a 5 or a 4. Are you on crack? Are you on crack?
Well, we know you're on Adderall and Xannies. Allegedly, in my opinion.
I'm not saying she's very attractive. We're joking calling her a 4.
I'll give her that. I don't know if I'd call her hot, but she's not bad. A little too masculine for me, but...
that was in retaliation of a Caitlin Clark foul, by the way. She don't give a fuck.
Look at this. Is this his live stream? He just fawns all over broads that would never give him the time of day in a million years. Is that why he doesn't like Candace Owens? Because she's rich and she didn't accept his begging her to debate him?
Bitch headlocking her.
Candace is not a bad-looking broad. I mean, she's had kids now, but still pretty good looking for a black woman. Yeah.
You don't see that. You don't see that in the NBA net. You don't see that.
What are you talking about? There's dudes tossing each other around all the time in the NBA. Look at her there yelling. I don't know. But dude, she doesn't have a handful. You like 2 scoops, right, Jer? That's why you don't like Melanie? Because she only got 1 scoop. She's got no scoops. This chick ain't got much going on upstairs there. That you don't get with broads that don't have at least 1 scoop. I mean, does she have at least 1 scoop? I don't know. That rack looks pretty small to me, buddy. Looks like Melanie Mack proportions there, buddy.
Yeah,
Traveling? Not supposed to bounce the ball. Are you allowed to run that much without bouncing the ball when you're that close to the net? I don't know. I thought that was traveling. I don't know. What do I know about basketball?
Now, I'm not interested in watching I'm not interested in watching WNBA. I'm not
Yeah, I got news for you. Nobody's interested in watching the WNBA, okay?
even interested in watching NBA anymore. But Sophie is very attractive.
Oh, what about your wife? He just sniffed again, by the way. The Addy knows. Jared, we all know you're taking Adderall pills, in my opinion, crushing them up and sniffing them like creatine. Sniffing them up, buddy. Nobody's fool.
CC5 looks better player. I mean, Caitlin Clark is.
I'm not on Addy.
I mean, she's the best, the best to ever do it. I don't even really give a shit who that. Oh, Cheryl Swoops. Yeah, okay. How many seats does Cheryl Swoops sell ever? I'm not saying that she wasn't good, but she's not great.
Isn't that Caitlin Clark, the white chick that's so good at basketball? The black people try to, all the black female WNBA players try to beat her up every game. White supremacy! They only like her because she's white. Well, why do people watch the NBA so much then? It's mostly black guys. It's mostly black guys. But somehow it's white supremacy to watch, basketball because there's an attractive woman running around. She's not even that good looking. Caitlin Clark is mid at best.
Caitlin Clark is the best to ever do it.
Cheers falling all over broads. Meanwhile, he's got a wife at home that's bagging and boxing and shipping his coffee for him, and he didn't say a word about her. That's wonderful, Jer. So disrespectful of your wife. So here is Jer again, falling all over again. Here's the quartering, lusting after this Sophie Cunningham. He's a married Christian man, by the way. Thank you for the clip, Hotep. So, she's alright. She's alright, but
here and see how we can do better. But moving forward, shit.
Look at the creepy look. Look at his face. Can you imagine what this guy's thinking right now? Look at that face. Look at the creepy look. Oh, he's so creepy looking. You think that's the look he had on his face when he was, following those little kids around at the Ren Fair? You think that's his Ren Fair face? Oh my God. Creepy as hell.
We're grown women. Stop being so sensitive on both ends.
Well, mine's definitely.
I mean, shout out Sophie Cunningham. I mean, come on.
Okay.
Gotta, by the way, she's also like a black belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah, nobody cares, Jer. We just want to see her ass. We just want to see her shake her butt. That's what we care about, okay?
And
yeah, she got a nice tuchus. I'll give her that.
Oh, we're just, well, let's see what's going on here. Okay, there's Sophie.
Yeah. Good body, but so what? Dude, man, this dude, major blue balls. Is your wife's not sticking it to you, man? Is that what's going on here? Has she cut you off?
Shout out Sophie Cunningham. But
did you sell the storage container, the spank bank outside? You got rid of it? He got rid of his storage container that had been converted for him to choke the monkey. He's blue balling it now, baby.
But anyway.
Here and see how we.
Yeah. Anyway, Jer, get another dose of your creepiness. Oh my God, Nick Fuentes. Oh, okay. He's got a Nick Fuentes take. Grand Clementine Dirt Eater. Jeremy Dale Hamley is named Nick Fuentes is the only true believer out there. What? Nick Fuentes. Isn't that the guy that started the Groypers? He's crashing out right now live. Make sure we archive this one ASAP. All right, let's take a listen.
bitch. Give me a break. She was creaming her $7,000 jeans for the opportunity to say Israel at any moment.
He's talking about Candace Owens, by the way. So, Jer has this long-running one-sided feud with Candace Owens. And I believe the main reason for it is because she don't know who he is. So a while back, this guy, he tried to instigate a debate by attempting to provoke her, insulting her left and right. Meanwhile, she's like, who's this guy? Who's this fat guy showing up in my feed? Who's this lolcow? This nobody? Candace has one of the biggest podcasts in the world. She's a multimillionaire, a real multimillionaire. She's actually talented, somewhat. I mean, she's a bit of a grifter herself. She used to be a left-wing ist. So I believe her entire conservative Christian spiel is performative, like Jer. Probably why he's angry. Why are they buying her grift, but they're not buying mine? People are calling me out for being a fake Christian, but they're not calling her out. Well, she's better at it, dude, okay? She didn't talk about all her degenerate crap online. She didn't talk about her Wisconsin bull. She doesn't overshare like you do and out herself constantly and make herself look like a fool and reveal all this personal information about her life that calls into question her Christianity. I mean, I see right through it. I see she's a performative Christian. She's not a real Christian or a real conservative, but she's better at pulling off the act than you, buddy, and she has way more subs, way more viewers, and those viewers are real. She doesn't have to buy them. And so he's jealous, and he's upset that she wouldn't give him the time of day. So, yeah, now he's trying to dunk on her.
This dumb bitch doesn't know a single thing that isn't told to her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's based now. Give me a break. The only true believer is Nick Fuentes. All these other clowns.
What?
They waited for Nick Fuentes to get banned from everywhere before they dipped a toe in the water. The one person on that Israel bad beat that I actually believe is a true believer is Nick.
Wait, Nick? So everybody else that is criticizing that, little country with the little hat-wearing people are all fakes and frauds and phonies. And does he call out that little country? No. And she's fake. But Nick is the real deal, which I'm not even sure about. I've heard a lot of reports that this guy is just a controlled op shill. Hard to say.
Give me a break.
Is that it? So Nick Fuentes is a true believer. But not you, right, Chair? This guy is just the green-eyed monster of envy on steroids. Crazy. Dude, she's never going to debate you. Candace Owens doesn't even know who you are. She's in a completely different orbit, man. Okay? Completely different orbit. You're orbiting, you and your girth, your bulk are orbiting her, and she's laughing at you from on high, pal, all right? If she even knows who you are. Which I doubt. What is this? Kino Grove. Hooah. Am I being a dumbass? The quartering doesn't believe the estimated death toll, calls BS, and his chat pushes back? He starts to read a troll comment and then stops when he realizes it's just making fun of him. Yeah, I'm surprised this guy hasn't decided to quit YouTube. But of course he needs the money. He's gotta make a lot of cash, pay that 10 grand a month mortgage that he will very soon not have because, he's gonna have to sell that swamp mansion of his.
What is this shit?
All right.
What is this shit?
No, this sniff. Addie knows.
High casualties and extensive damage are probable with initial death toll somewhere between 10,000 and 100,000.
This is the same guy that said just glass Iran. Glass them! Oh, just do it! Glass them! There's only, how many? 80, 90 million of them? Glass it.
Am I 100,000? If a 7.1 earthquake hit in downtown LA, 100,000 people wouldn't die.
Yeah, but that's America. We have like really stringent regulations and building codes, especially in areas and places that have regular earthquakes. And these buildings have to meet a certain level on the Richter scale. They have to still be able to stand up to a certain amount of damage from an earthquake. You know, they have to be able to take a certain number on the Richter scale. It's very stringent, these regulations. Meanwhile, third world, Middle Eastern countries, they really don't have the same building codes and regulations and stringent oversight that we do here. You dummy. That's why third world countries, when they get hit with these natural disasters, have extremely high death rates. Okay, so now he's talking about this earthquake. He doesn't believe.
Am I being a dumbass?
Yes, you're being a dumbass. Very, very, very much so. Sniffing again. You're using too much Adderall, man. If you stop with the booze, you won't need as much Adderall to even yourself out, you see? Because one's a stimulant, one's a depressant. Of course, we know he can't stop the booze. Dead air. Dead air, Jer. Yeah, dead air. And scratch yourself. Yeah, you slob. All this dead air. Dude!
Apparently you're not the only one. I guess the infrastructure there is not built for it. Yeah, somewhere between 1 and 1 million people died.
That's not what they said. That's a huge magnitude of difference. The difference between 1 and 1 million is literally a million times. This is a 10 times differential. So it's early times now, so they don't know the exact death toll, but at least 10,000, as high as 100,000. It could be more. They don't have the same kind of quality of buildings, the same kind of requirements to hold up to a certain number on the Richter scale as we do here in America, man. We're a first world country, dude. Don't you get it? You can't compare the two. They're a third world country. Dead air. More dead air. Is this his show? Just lots of dead air followed by, short spats of really bad takes. How stupid is he? I mean, Venezuela, that's an S-hole, man. That's definitely a third world country. And it's a socialist commie paradise show that's been run into the ground for decades now. Poor management, poor upkeep of public facilities and public buildings. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if it's higher than 100,000. Yeah, what a dummy. This guy's so dumb. Well, if that same earthquake hit in Los Angeles, there'd maybe be 5 or 6 dead people. So, it happened in Venezuela. Can't be that bad. You dope. You dope. In this instance, geography matters, you idiot. This guy's so dumb. He's so dumb. I don't know how anybody watches him still. Somebody told me he got like $12 in super chats on his most recent live stream or something. I'm amazed he even gets that. All right, that's enough. No more Jer. Thank God we don't have a lot of him. Be a very short dunkening. But there's some more bad takes from Jer. He doesn't really give anything but bad takes, it seems. Oh, well, first world countries. Our structures handle earthquakes so much better than a third world country. So, of course, the third world country that has crappy construction standards and regulations compared to America, they couldn't have that many dead either. Yeah, what an idiot. But anyway, there you go. So let me know what you think of Jer. He's apparently grifting off of Carmelo Anthony again. Dude, nobody cares about that kid no more. Nobody cares. The Carmelo grift is dead, man. You got like a small boost of views for a couple weeks. It's over, buddy. It's not saving your channel, all right? You saw a slight uptick, and now it's done. You're going to be back down to below 3 million views next month. So, you know, bask in it, because it's over, buddy. It's over. Has it passed? Has it blown over yet, Jer? It's going to blow over. I'm going to take a long weekend. We're going to take a week off for live stream, and it'll blow over. It ain't blown over, has it, buddy? Yeah. I guarantee you, Jer's selling that house. He's selling it. He's got it. He already abandoned that $1.2 million studio construction project. He's selling his cars. He's selling his furniture. What he can't sell, he'll probably put into storage. Well, he'll probably put into storage the stuff he's taking with him. He's selling everything. The Funko Pops, the friggin' Pokemon cards, you name it. Probably even got rid of the $70,000 backhoe he likely never used. Well, maybe he used it to bulldoze the RC tracks, so that unsightly, a giant pile of deer poo is gone. Because that's all it is now. And the $10,000 worth of dirt, so he can sell the place, right? Yeah. That 2-bedroom apartment is calling, Jer. Oh, boy. What do you think? He's going to move into a 2 or 3 bedroom? I'm thinking 3 bedroom. One for him, one for his wife, and one for his new studio. No more 4 studios, buddy. Or what is it, 5 studios now? Yeah, in his basement. Yeah, no longer, pal. No more RC cars either. He sold all them, too. But anyway, there you go. The decline of the quartering. Let me know what you think of Jer in the comments section. Does he have good takes? No, he has horrible takes. Is the kind of death toll you would see in L.A. going to be the same as the death toll you would see from an earthquake in a third world country? No. Dimwit. But anyway, let me know what you think of this this goober in the comments section. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. This guy that thinks Nick Fuentes is some real, authentic, true believer. Wow. He's a Nick Fuentes fan. I'm not surprised. Why am I not surprised? But he hates Candace Owens. Yeah. Because she's a better grifter than him. That's all. She's a better grifter. That's all it is. Green-eyed monster of envy. But let me know what you think in the comments. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit the notification bell to be notified of any new content that I create. Also, if you'd like to support my continued content creation, you can leave a super chat. Any amount's greatly appreciated. You can also join as a monthly supporting member by hitting the join button below the video, or you can follow my Patreon. Along with all my social media, you'll find those links in the description. And on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care. Yeah, it's slim pickings since the last show. And I also didn't have a lot of time. I'm going to be honest. I got home from work. I didn't have much time. And I was doing show prep yesterday and this morning, but I also every morning have to edit and post my clips. And so I don't have a lot of time. I wish I had more, but I do not. Oh, somebody named Damien Dog donated $6.99. Thank you, Damien Dog. I got it wrong. Thank you very much. Kind of vibe with your take on stuff and being an underdog. Enjoy your crazy content. Well, thank you, Damien. Thumbs up for you. The like button's not working. What the hell? Okay, well, you get a heart. For some reason I can't make the like work. But, wow. Thank you very much, buddy. Much appreciated. 10 Tom Nightvac. Jared did not like anyone who made good comments, you know. A surly barber. Jeremy needs to wake up and smell his overpriced and repackaged coffee. It's over. It's done. It's dead. Just like any DC movie that isn't Batman. I didn't like that new Batman, by the way, that Pattinson guy. Some skinny goofball that didn't work out. String bean, almost as thin as Styx Hexenhammer. Nah, I didn't even bother watching it, by the way. It didn't interest me at all. Kaz, his last few streams were so openly racist, I couldn't even get through a lot of the clips because it was so uncomfortable for me. I don't like that kind of talk. Yeah, I tried to actually, I thought I had a clip of that, but I guess I copy and pasted the wrong open tab. I was in a rush. A surly barber. He apparently doesn't know who Draymond Green is. He thinks NBA players don't do that stuff. Yeah. Vespasian Judah's in the house. Hello, Vespasian. Glad to see you. I'm as late as it gets. I'm sorry, man. That's okay. No problem. I'm going to leave the stream up so you can rewatch it. And when it comes to the sword stuff, I'm sorry that circumstances in my life don't allow for me to train it. I'd love to partake in your higher improvement. That's all right. Life dictates things oftentimes. It's that simple. Life is usually what makes those decisions for us, so it's no problem. Kaz, oh geez, he looks rough. Yeah, what's with the mullet? He's got that spade of hair coming out from under his hat in the back. What is he doing? Is he letting it grow long? I mean, dude, being a fat slob is bad enough, but being a fat slob with a mullet and a neck beard, no, that's a bad look, man. Really bad look. What is he doing? Is he letting it grow long? The sound's pretty good, too. I just checked the sound. That's why you were hearing me twice. Johnny lulls. The music could have copyright. I can remove that. Yeah. But I don't think so. He played... crap. You're right. Jer! Why you do this to me? I totally, completely forgot about that. We'll see. It might. They might hit me with demonetizing it. Yeah. A surly barber. They used to beat Jordan up too. 10 to midnight. WNBA is for guys that are in their 80s. No, I've never watched the WNBA. Not ever. It's total complete garbage. 10 ton. She might be able to kick his ass. She's a good-looking bro. She had a great butt. She had a very nice tuchus, so give her that. I'm an ass man, so, oh yeah. She was all right looking, but I mean, she wasn't anything like special. She better have a good body. She's a professional athlete. 10 to midnight. Jared's getting thinner. He must be not be eating as much these days. Maybe he can't afford it. Maybe he can't afford it. 10 ton, thin as Styx. Double C. Growing a rat tail. He might be. I mean, Jared's not looking too good. You're right. I totally missed that, by the way. The music. See, I'm still relatively new at this stuff, man. If I had any, well, I can't believe I missed that. I should have muted it. Damien Dog, I won't tell you your volume is low and it's good. What, is it too low? I don't know. Nobody else has complained, but it could be. I'm not sure. Damien Dog, I won't tell you your volume is low and it's good. What? I thought the volume was fine. I don't have a problem with somebody telling me, but I mean, nobody else is complaining. Well, maybe they don't want to make me upset. I don't know. Volume's fine. I mean, I've been micro-adjusting it the past few shows to try and get it just right. But there are factors that affect it, like how far the microphone is away. Okay. Sorry, I'm preparing a new piece of nicotine gum, so there might be some dead air like Jer. You got to chew the nicotine gum 15 to 30 times, and then you park it between your lip and gum. So when there's dead air, that's what I'm doing. Unlike Jer, I don't usually have dead air. I can keep talking for hours, man. And it's actually interesting. Unlike that pant load, he's unable to do so. All right. Let's open up a new... We have one more piece of content. I need some new locales, by the way. We got Styx, but he ain't making content no more. We got Jer, but there's been a drop-off in the clips the past couple days.
These men are...
Uh-oh. Okay. She's really annoying, so it should be good. So, I mean, I need some new ones. What do we got? I've heard a lot about Hassan. Hassan Piker? He's trending lately. I need to spend some time this weekend researching some new locales so I can have some different content. Because we're running out of Styx stuff because he's not posting anymore. And hopefully during the weekend, there'll be a deluge of Jeremy clips so we can dunk on him some more. Yeah. I'm going to have to do some research into him, find out what's going on with his house and the yard sale he's having to get rid of all this crap. Oh, man. But anyway, we have some more content here. Let me get to it. And I do very much hope that that music that played for a short period of time doesn't get me demonetized. But didn't Jer turn it off? Didn't he turn the sound off quick? But he was live streaming on Rumble. Oh, man. I'll look at the live stream after. I might be able to go in and remove the sound. It's such a pain. I just hope it wasn't enough. I hope enough didn't play to get it demonetized. But anyway, let's move on. Screen capture, check. All right, we've got HL Talk That Thought. This guy's good. Trust me, you will find this amusing. So occasionally, when I'm running low on locale stuff, I will comment on wanky, deluded, bitter, angry old hags who can't find a man, which is shocking to me because you're a woman, you got a poon. It's like it's like crossing the street. It's not that hard. You can find a man. If you as a woman cannot find a man, there's something wrong with you. But these women come on TikTok and all these other media platforms, mostly TikTok. They love TikTok, and they bitch and moan about how they can't find a man, and how the problem is always men. Meanwhile, they're really the problem. So anyway, we have this content producer here called HL Talk That Thought. He does great compilations. I don't always agree with his takes, but he finds some of the best angry, bitter old woman takes online. So let's jump right into it. It's comedy freaking gold.
These men are coming at me. I actually didn't think I was gonna cry. I couldn't even make it through a day these last 6 months. My 16-year-old baby. Did he offer to help? Absolutely not. Bringing in groceries is the one thing I literally hate doing, and I might need a man for that.
Welcome back, family.
She might need a man.
Today we are going to review one of the biggest lying women on the internet. She decided to divorce her husband.
Part 12? This chick's chronically online. Should be good.
And destroy her family unit. But because everyone in her entourage was taking her husband's side because they realized that she was the problem, she decided to open a TikTok account to start spreading lies about her ex-husband. In this first clip, I want you guys to observe how she is trying so hard to make up stories as she goes to paint her husband as the villain because she can't understand how people still support and love him.
He was getting to his 100, and so it was the day after Easter. That was when he got so up at work drinking, and when I say his mask never fell in public. It never fell in public. And that
Translation is, he's really, really bad. You just didn't see it because he had such magnificent self-control and he put on a fake face, a mask when he was around other people. He just acted terrible around me when other people weren't there to see it, you see.
that was his narcissistic trait. He always put on this
Men are always narcissists. We're all narcissists. It's never the women that are narcissists.
charming, charismatic. Everybody fucking loved him. Everybody loved him. Even now, after the fact, people still fucking love him. And so, and I was painted as a crazy one, which it didn't matter to me. I don't care. If you want to call me crazy, if you want to make me look like the crazy
If you don't care, why are you here on TikTok saying you don't care? Doesn't that mean you care?
controlling wife, it doesn't matter. Because inside, I was trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to have the energy and the ability to take care of and do of everything that I need to do. Like, he was no longer my focus. And so...
Well, maybe that's the problem. He's your husband. Your kids are almost grown. Shouldn't he be your focus?
He got super violent at work. Everybody saw it. Everybody was scared. Nobody knew what to do. I didn't
How do you know? Do you work with him?
know what to do. And so
Well, why would you do anything? You don't work with this guy. From what I understand, why would you have to do anything? You're not at work with him. What is she talking about?
I completely shut down. And ultimately, I finished out my work day. And
She works with her husband? Okay, bad idea.
went home together. We went home together. And this is when it got... And this is very, very hard and very sad.
My blue chew goal just kicked in. Sir, that is always an immediate yes for me. My husband has been initiating.
So we get home and the kids knew when Dad was in a bad mood. When that garage door slammed with such force, they knew something was wrong.
He's evil because he slammed the garage door. Whoa.
And me and the kids had a symbol. When I came home and I would do this, that meant that the twins would gather their toys or their whatever it is that they were doing, and they would go to Lauren's room. And then they would shut the door, and the three of them would stay in there quietly together. And so I will immediately go to the kitchen, start cooking, start cleaning while he's raging in the background, slamming doors, throwing things, breaking things, throwing beer bottles. And
Anybody believe that? I don't believe any of that.
he had went into the shower. So he went to shower, and Lauren, I went to Lauren.
So he wrecked the house, and then he took a shower. Okay?
And she goes, Mom, somebody from your work had texted me. And so I read it. And
Why would somebody from her work text her kid? What? Why would somebody from her work have her kid's number? That's weird.
And she just wanted to know if I was okay. And so I told her, I said, text her back, tell her I am okay. And
Lie.
Lauren says to me, she was like, Mom, it's really bad, huh? And I said, yes, baby, it's very bad. And she says,
She's programmed the 16-year-old daughter to be against Dad, maybe. Yeah, that's so common.
And I said to her, and Lauren says, Mom, sometimes I don't know what you want me to do. And I said to her, I said, I don't know what to do either. And I told her, I was like, but
Notice how she's stumbling over her words? It's because she's probably thinking this stuff up as she goes along. Yeah, it's all bunk.
I worry for him. I worry about your dad, and I don't know what to do. And she says to me,
Anybody who has some experience in detecting pathological liars will immediately recognize all the signs. The tone of her voice says it all, the hesitation in almost all the sentences. She is using her kids for sympathy because people have realized that she was the crazy, controlling wife. I don't believe for a second that her ex-husband was either an alcohol abuser or a physical abuser. And I am pretty sure that you guys will probably agree with me the more we watch clips of this woman. Here she is again, crying and using her kids for sympathy.
I actually didn't think I was gonna cry. And so
crocodile tears.
My baby. And when I tell you that.
So the reason she's having to hesitate and stop constantly, and you'll see this is very prominent with liars, at least bad ones, is because she's having to think up what she's going to say. If you're telling the truth, it flows like water downhill. But if you are lying your ass off, you got to constantly stop and think about what you're going to say, because oftentimes you're making it up as you go along, like her.
So I gave up. I gave up on him. I stopped praying for him, and I only prayed for me and the kids. Please keep us safe. Please get me through the day. And he is now in your hands. I can no longer save him. I don't know what
Nobody believes you're a Christian, honey. I don't believe you're a Christian.
To do with him anymore. Lord Jesus Christ, please help me. I don't know what to do. And
I'll give her this. She looks pretty good for a broad that has a 16-year-old kid. Probably why she believes she can get away with all these lies. She's been so, infantilized her whole life and so supported her whole life as a good-looking broad. And, so many people kissing her butt. Yeah, I can lie. I can, dissemble. All I want. And nobody's called her on it. Until now.
My baby girl was the one who was... She was the one who took me out, took us out of this nightmare that we have been living.
I'd love to talk to these kids and hear what they have to say. I bet it's a way different story, yo.
But ultimately, I think she did something way more than...
Over-exaggeration. She uses the word way a lot. She puffs up and exaggerates everything she says. That's another sign of a liar. Yeah.
Setting me free, then giving us that peace and that...
Setting me free. Everything with this woman's hyperbolic. It's all about setting me free. Ooh, yeah. It's so dramatic. It's overly dramatized. All her speech.
Quiet that I wanted my kids to have.
If you were telling the truth, honey, you wouldn't need to be so overly dramatic, okay? The truth would speak for itself.
She did more than bring laughter into our home. She did so much more than I think she will ever understand.
By the way, why is the kid carrying a burden like that? It's like the kid is the mommy. You see that in a lot of dysfunctional families, by the way. The mother overly confiding in the child, kind of turning that child into some kind of like weird surrogate mate. Or pseudo stand-in for the spouse. Weird dynamic already that I'm seeing here.
It was a matter of time before he would suffer a heart attack or a massive stroke. He already has, health issues.
Oh, why leave? Just wait around for him to croak. Then you get everything, right, honey? It was that serious.
And so, my baby, besides giving me my peace.
Notice it's my baby. It's not our baby. It's not his kid. It's my kid. Because the world revolves around me, and I'm the center of the freaking universe.
Besides saving her brothers from...
Everybody orbits around me. I am the most important person in the world. Yeah.
Potentially growing up to being like her dad. She probably ended up...
Notice the way she's sniffing? Acting like she was crying. By the way, I don't see any tears, honey. Where are the tears? There ain't any.
Saving his life.
There are so many reasons to love the play with the Arizona Lottery, like supporting children in foster care.
Watch all FIFA World Cup matches on Fox One, available with YouTube. Now it's easy to watch.
Notice how fragmented her whole story is. Another way you can tell a good liar, she's just all over the place. There's no real cohesive train of thought. Everything is sporadic. There's no cohesiveness. There's no linear aspect, timeline-wise. It's just a bunch of gobbledygook accusations because she's coming up with this stuff as she goes.
Woman lies so much to the point that her speeches don't even make sense anymore. My daughter this, my daughter that. She did this, she did that. This is a full-grown adult who is saying that the things her daughter does keep her going instead of being the other way around.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's almost like the kid is the adult. You see that in very dysfunctional households.
Let's watch some more foolishness from this woman before moving on to the regrets.
My biggest fear was always that, and this is so terrible, he was going to have a heart attack, he was going to have a stroke, and I would be stuck taking care of him for the rest of my life. And I
till death do us part, in sickness and health, to hell with that.
couldn't even make it through a day these last 6 months.
Does this woman understand what a neurotic mess she looks and sounds like? I mean, lady, you sound crazy. You sound crazy. I mean, even to somebody with no discernment, like a lot of people out there, you sound like a whack job. You don't get it, of course.
Let alone having to take care of him if God forbid it.
You know how bad this makes you sound? Oh, God, if he got a stroke or heart attack, I'd have to take care of my own husband. Oh, my God, what a nightmare.
He had a stroke or heart attack. And
I've had both. I'm still kicking. Might not be that bad. You don't know.
And I still have so much love for him.
Doesn't sound like it. You're running for the hills at just the thought of him having a heart attack.
And I still want to protect him because he's my kid's dad.
Now this is afterthought, man. She's scrambling here. She's trying to backpedal. She realized what she just said about, oh, my biggest nightmare is that he gets sick and I have to take care of him. She realized how bad that made her sound. So now she's backpedaling here and trying to, make it sound like she actually gives a crap because she made it very clear that she doesn't. Cat's out of the bag, honey.
But what Lauren did.
You're naming your daughter? Why don't you just bring her on camera? Embarrass her some more.
She saved us. She saved every single one of us. My 16-year-old baby.
Do you think it makes you sound noble that you're presenting your kid instead of you or your husband as your family savior? Do you really think that sounds good?
And I knew there was a reason why God blessed us with our beautiful kids. And when I say they are beautiful and kind, and their energy just is so pure and
they don't take after you, honey, that's for sure.
Innocent. And Lauren is what broke this cycle.
What cycle?
And
what the hell are you talking about? It's all over the place.
She did what most adults could not do.
So what you're telling us is, I'll do a Kathy Newman. So what you're saying is, your child is more of an adult than you are. Gotcha.
Could not do. And she gave me my peace.
God blessed you with beautiful kids.
So you rely on your children to be the adults in the room. Huh? Boy, you must be a real pleasure to be married to.
But you decided to destroy your family unit because of your own selfish reasons and put them at a statistical disadvantage. No, you don't love your ex-husband like you are pretending to say, because your biggest fear was to take care of him for the rest of your life if something bad had happened to him.
Not only that, but she broke up her family. children do much better in a two-parent than a one-parent household. I mean, unless the father raising them, which ain't gonna happen here, because unless the woman is a serial killer or something, she always gets custody. So the kids are gonna be at a disadvantage in the world in general. The statistics prove that. She'll get custody. This nightmare, this mess of a human being who was less of an adult, by her own words, than her 16-year-old. Yeah, you're some great mom.
That clearly shows that you've never actually loved or cared about your husband. You were
Or her kids, in my opinion.
only there to benefit from his hard work.
She's trying to play her kids up so much because they're extensions of her, like all malignant narcissists, which I believe this woman actually is. She just sees them as extensions of her body, herself, like her arms and her legs. Well, she's playing them up, right? Because she sees them as a part of and a representation of her. They're not separate, unique individuals in and of themselves. They just represent her.
Guys, this woman still expects help from her ex-husband even though she was the one who decided to leave him. Check it out.
I just left my husband of 23 years and tell me...
23? Okay, I'm going to give her this. She looks pretty good. The woman in her mid-40s. I mean, you can't deny that. She looks pretty good. We got a honey trap here. I can see how she sucked him in. Can imagine 20 years ago. But, don't be fooled by looks, guys. Do not be fooled. Do not be drawn in. Do not become overly enamored with a woman's looks. Take years to vet them. Take years more to live with them before you even consider marrying them, because modern Western women are some of the best actors and mask wearers of our time, of all humanity's time.
Why? I was in the garage unloading the groceries, and my ex had pulled up to drop
Granted, it's TikTok, so maybe we got some filters involved. I don't know.
off the twins. And he sees me unloading the groceries. Did he offer to help? Absolutely not. He stood and he watched, though. And so
Yeah, you told him you don't need him. You already told the guy you're leaving him. You're gone. Or you maybe already left him. Maybe he's there just visiting, dropping off the kids, or picking up the kids. So you separated. Why would he help you? Don't be broad. I love the entitlement. I'm divorcing you. Help me, man. She only cares about his utility.
I obviously wasn't going to give him the satisfaction and asking for help because, you know, we are independent over here.
Yeah, you're so independent. You need your kids to play you up. Make you feel like a better, more virtuous, noble person. Oh, my kids are so great. My daughter's more grown up than I am. She saved us. Get the hell out of here. Independent my ass.
And so you bet your ass off that I picked up all 15 bags of groceries, milk and everything in one go because we are strong.
Yeah, you're not that strong. You sound very weak to me, honey. Extremely weak. You need your kids to be extensions of yourself to, make yourself look better to other people and feel better about yourself. Yeah, you're so strong. Ooh, yeah.
But my arms still really hurt though, so I need to go to the gym and lift some more weights because I feel like bringing in groceries is the one thing I literally hate doing. And I might need a man for that, but, you know.
I guarantee you, honey, you need a man for a lot of things. You're going to find out. And that thing goes bump in the night, you're going to wish your husband was there.
You call yourself strong and independent, but keep on nagging about carrying your own grocery bags. Guys, there is no independent woman truly speaking. We are all interdependent. But men can easily maneuver the environment physically, which automatically makes men need women less to survive than women do. This video pissed so many men off to the point that she couldn't handle the comments anymore. Check it out.
I just left my husband of 23 years, and ladies, I really need your help. Do not scroll. So the last few days, I recently popped over some of my content over to Instagram. And Instagram's algorithm...
By the way, isn't Instagram like a dating site? I've had people tell me that a lot of these old, over-the-hill, divorced broads, they gussy themselves up like this broad. I'm sure she has white hair if she didn't dye it. And, they look for dudes that drop into their DMs. I think that's what she's doing. Yeah. She's getting a lot of negative comments, though. So, hey, sisters, can you drown out all the negative comments from men that I don't want to see by filling my comment sections with praise and adoration and support.
Rhythm is putting my shit on the feeds of men. So
I love her language, by the way, how much she curses. It's wonderful. She curses more than I do. She's so manly. And she's so masculine. Ugh. I feel sorry for her husband.
Go over to my Instagram account, read these comments. It is wild. I literally cannot keep up with these BS comments that they are leaving. It is wild.
See, I called it.
And it's like I would respond to one, call out one, and then 8 more would pop up. I can't do it. And so 2 of my videos basically talking about the disrespect and the shitty baby daddy by experiences, right? Like
Right, how much you hate men and bad-mouthing men. Yeah, we got it.
if you can't read in between the layers.
The SE baby daddy. You mean the guy that we were married to for 23 years and who gave you 3 kids and that you said that you love so much for being the father of your children, who gave you a house and provided all the resources you need? That guy? Okay.
Then you're the problem, right?
Yes, you were the problem. Just listening to you, you sound very abusive. You're denigrating him constantly. If I had to guess who the abusive one was in this relationship, it wasn't him.
And so these men are coming at me.
Oh, it's because they're men. It's not because you're wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah, cope.
And obviously it doesn't hurt my feelings or anything because...
Obviously it does. You wouldn't feel the need to talk about it and call women into the chat and the comments that defend you.
Being with my ex for 23 years, you build up tough skin because there's nothing...
Oh, you're so tough. Yeah, you're so tough that your daughter has to be the adult. You okay, honey?
People can say to me no more. That's gonna...
My daughter adults for me. Woo! I'm so tough.
Gonna hurt my feelings. I mean, the love of my life was supposed to, you know, be nice to me, and he still wasn't. So
maybe you didn't deserve niceness. Maybe you're the kind of person that doesn't deserve someone being nice to you. By the way, were you nice to him? Probably not.
So I am telling you, right?
Do you get nice vibes from this chick? Do you get nice vibes from her?
Now they are coming at me, and I don't know why. I am only showing on the algorithms.
You're a psycho, a big fat liar.
Shit, whatever it is, for men. It is insane. I need your help. And if you have nothing to do today, let's go.
I love the lack of self-awareness. It's almost always the sisterhood that does this. Women running to defend other women because in doing that, they're defending their own bad decisions. Women are the collectivists. With men, it's like trying to herd cats, yo. I don't know what you're talking about, lady. There ain't no brotherhood with men. Give me a break. Oh, yeah, they're just coming into my chat to defend my husband because they're men. Not because I'm a objectionable human being. Oh, no.
This woman is so fake. She is willing to say just about anything for the cloud. Now she is starting all her videos with the intro stating that she left her husband of 23 years because she can see that it is drawing a lot of attention. She is now fabricating even more fake stories for views like this next clip.
I just left my marriage of 23 years, and I just got done with work, and
I think she forgot to turn on the filters. Okay, she's not looking so good here. All right, yeah, it was filters. Gotcha.
ex, who never, for Mother's Day, in the 23 years that we've been together, sent me flowers.
Isn't that for your kids to do? Mother's Day? Yeah, your kids buy you crap. Your husband don't buy you crap, does he, on Mother's Day? You ever get him anything for Father's Day? Probably not.
And he waits until after I'm done with the marriage for him to send me some flowers. And the crazy part is that I fucking hate roses. My favorite flowers are peonies. And after 23 years, you would think he would know that.
What an ungrateful see you and you know what. Oh, yeah, you got me flowers, but it's not the kind of flowers I like. That SOB. Wrong flowers, you dummy. Oh, boy. Yeah, I think we see what the problem was in her marriage.
But he didn't. And the most shittiest thing was that for Mother's Day, he had always told me that why would he get me anything for Mother's Day? Because
Yeah, you're not his mother. By the way, that's what the Valentine's Day is for, honey. You need more days than that? Valentine's Day is for the women. There ain't no men getting flowers. What are you complaining about? By the way, you get your flowers now because they just have to live with your nagging ass anymore. They don't have to put up with you no more. So, it makes a nice gesture. Yeah. You're out of his life. Now I'll show, show some gratitude for the kids she gave me. I don't have to live with her anymore. Here's some flowers, sweetheart.
I'm not his mom. Like, what?
Yeah.
I do not believe a word about this flower story. I wouldn't be surprised if she bought herself some flowers so that she
That's probably true, actually.
can tell a story about how her husband is trying to get her back. She said herself that her ex-husband didn't even offer to help her carry her grocery bags. And now, all over a sudden, he is this guy who wants to impress her. We can all see a lot of inconsistency in this woman's stories. Even the way she talks, we can clearly see that she is thinking about what to say while speaking.
Yeah, she's just looking for clout. She wants to be a, member of the First Wives Club. Bitter, angry divorcee. She wants to fit in with the other nagging harpies out there that are angry because they can't find a new man. Because they thought it was a good idea to get divorced in their 40s and become a single mother with multiple kids that haven't grown up yet. Yeah, I'm going to pass on that baggage, sweetheart, okay?
She is even trying to turn the couple's plays they used to do with her ex-husband into some kind of abuse.
So I left my husband of 23 years and...
Gee, he's right. She starts every video like that? Jeez.
Every day I'm noticing little things that I had sacrificed to just please him.
How much did you ever sacrifice to please him? Oh, you said you sacrificed things to please him, really? Really? Like what?
And this morning I'm getting coffee on my way to work and it clicks on me that I haven't been able to enjoy my first morning sip of coffee in forever. I can't even tell you how long.
You can't brew it? Get a coffee machine. Get up. Coffee machines now, they turn themselves on, they brew the coffee. You lazy bum, why don't you do that? You can enjoy that, right? Drink coffee with your kids running around? Sounds like paradise. You're too loud. They annoy me. He got me the wrong flowers. Oh, God.
And it would be because we would drive to work together.
Who works with their spouse? Seems like a bad idea. Why would you work together? What did he do? Did he, get a job and then he became the boss and he, hired her or something? Very weird.
And I would always order us 2 coffees. It's the same coffee. And before he would give me mine...
Sounds like she hates her husband. Sounds like she resents him.
He would take a sip from my cup, even though he has his own cup. And it's so small, but it just felt like, why did you have to do that? I don't know.
He probably knew it annoyed you. That's why he's getting back at you for all your nagging and your harpy ways. You're so annoying. You're so angry and ungrateful. You stir up drama everywhere you go. I don't blame him.
I don't understand. But now...
He's got to express himself somehow, right? I get the feeling she probably does all the talking. He's tired of listening to you, honey. I would be, too.
I can do this, and I can have my first sip of coffee in peace.
This
got divorced to drink a sip of coffee. My husband took a sip of my coffee. That son of a bitch. What a child. She's so petty and immature. She even said her 16-year-old is more mature.
This is just a classic modern woman masterpiece. First, she gets married. Then she wants to divorce because she thinks that she can do better than her husband and that her husband would not be able to be happy without her. Now, after realizing that her plans are not working as intended, she starts now trying to tarnish her ex-husband's name.
Yeah, and by the way, honey, other people can't make you happy. Looks like your husband understood that, but you didn't. You got married thinking he would bring you happiness, not understanding that other people don't do that. You gotta already be happy. You can't try and find happiness in other people, you dummy.
By painting herself as the victim.
And then when she couldn't find happiness, she blamed him.
In almost everything. But we can all see through her manipulative actions. And even the people in her life see it too. And that is why they still love and support her ex-husband more than her, as she said from her own mouth. Fellas, protect yourselves against these types of women. And above all, don't forget.
Yes. Women like this? Yes. And she's not bad looking for a woman in her 40s. And I can imagine she was, well, obviously, probably much better looking 20 years ago. Guy got sucked in. Got sucked in by her probably good looks. And, didn't do enough of a critical analysis, a deep dive. Didn't do enough vetting. Vet these women. If they're not happy when you meet them, they're not going to be happy after you meet them. And if you wife them up and they're not happy because other people don't do that, the formula for life don't work that way, they're going to blame you because they erroneously thought from the beginning that this thing, marriage, a husband, would bring them happiness. Doesn't work that way. Anyway, there you go with this objectionable, insufferable human being who blames everybody else. Oh, this is the epitome of the modern Western woman. That's why I tell guys, if you want to get married, don't marry a Western woman. Take your job, take your skills overseas. You got Thailand, you got Philippines, you got China. You got lots of places where the women will appreciate you. Appreciate what you bring to the table. And understand the world a hell of a lot better than this pampered, entitled, C-U-N, But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any future content that I may create. Also, if you would like to support my continued content creation and the raw-based red pills that I throw out there, baby, you can make a super chat, leave a donation. That way, any amount's greatly appreciated. You can also support my channel on a continual monthly basis by hitting the join button there. There's multiple tiers you can subscribe to, or you can follow me on Patreon. The link is in the description, along with all my social media, which you should also follow me on to be kept abreast of any new content I make or any participation that I have on those social media platforms. Anyway, on that note, I am out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care. I like this broad. I like this broad at all. Yikes. What a nightmare. What a nightmare of a human being. These people are so easy to see through that they're lies. Both of spoken and omitted. That's why I do not deal with Western women anymore. And I mean, I had a deeper look into them living overseas in China. You see the differences. And don't get me wrong, the effing ... ist plague is very much alive and well in China also. But at least the women over there understand that they need men, and more often than not, they appreciate what they bring to the table. Unlike Western chicks, who do not, by and large. Of course, there are exceptions to every rule, but, they do not disprove the rule, they prove it. Anyway, let's see if we got any comments here. No comments. Okay, well, some, but not much. Damien Dog, last time people were telling you it was low. I do enjoy your content. Well, thank you, Damien. Kenny Lee. I heard of Chud the Builder, and I heard he's gay. I saw something about that he dated some kind of trans person. Wow. I mean, to each his own, I guess, but called himself Chud. Chud the Builder? Why not Chad? Why not Chad the Builder? That would be more alpha, wouldn't it? Damien Dog, no, when you're live, the music doesn't matter. It's supposed you have to watch. Okay, I don't know. Kristen Frost, laser beams. Wow, long stream. Had to sleep now. Well, it's at 2 hours, 44 minutes now. Yeah, I had I didn't have enough quartering content, and I didn't have enough Styx content, and I didn't have enough time to prepare more. It's really that simple. It'll be a better show on Monday. Kristen Frost, laser beams, haha. Geez, this woman is annoying. Hey, get off the internet. Yeah, part of the problem is modern women with their obsession with materialism and their misunderstanding of what brings meaning to life. They get hooked on the attention and the validation of the masses, of the collective. And so they get misled by this collective. And they end up divorcing and following the advice of said collective, which they believe is the authority, which women love to follow. Most people, they seem to love following the majority, the authority, but they get waylaid. They get let off course map, and then all they have left is that attention, is that validation from these randos online. Kristen says no self-awareness. Yeah, you think? Stop complaining, just be thankful. But she only cares about materialism. And so people like this are very shallow. And she's a narcissist to boot, so she only cares about herself. Not her husband, or even her kids, really, when you get right down to it. All that talk about a kid's just virtue signaling. Kristen takes a sip of scalding coffee. Yeah, maybe he was just checking the coffee to see if it was too hot. By the way, who cares? He took a sip of your coffee. What? That's weird, man. You're freaking out because he sipped her coffee? Isn't that like a bonding thing? Oh, he loves me enough to sip my coffee. We're sharing something. No. Vespasian and Judah, dead air chair. I love it. He's watching he's watching from the start. He's a little behind, which is cool. I will leave the stream up, by the way, guys. I will leave it up. So I used to delete it, but now I'll, leave it up. I need to get more views anyway. Don't get enough these days. My views are down, which is fine. They'll rebound. They'll pick back up. Pick up more viewers, pick up more fans. No, that's life. It ebbs, it flows on YouTube. But I'll never be big on YouTube. I talk about sometimes things, well, like this, for example. RP stuff, red pill stuff, the evil plague that is the FN ... ist movement. I also talk about why it exists. Yeah, that's not too popular. YouTube don't like that. But I enjoy it, so, But yeah, I'll be back Monday. I will find more chair stuff. We'll find more dunking of the quartering and Styx, so do not worry. Yeah, I don't cover this stuff often, but it's been a slow week. Well, it's been a busy week for me, which means I haven't had the time to do the research required to find the stuff that you guys really want to hear about. But anyway, that was kind of fun. I thought that'd be a good change of pace as well. Anyway, it looks like the dead air is now in my chat, which is not having any new chats. So I'm probably going to head out. Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats. I kind of doubt it. But better to be safe than sorry. Oh, it's not working. Okay. I don't think I missed any, by the way. I just want to be sure. All right, it's not working. But anyway, how I'm going to head out. I want to thank everybody for coming. I will be back Monday at 11 p.m. New York City time. I think that's right. Yeah. On Monday. So Tune in then. And on that note, guys, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care.